I got to remember to unmute the button before I say hello, Galaxy. Or maybe I didn't have the mic muted when I said it. I just went, and you didn't know the difference. So you'll never know whether or not I did things right or did not do things right, because I am prone to not doing things right, especially on Mondays. Yeah, Mondays. It rolled off the tongue the first time I said it, like this afternoon. Considering that it's Monday, I've definitely made my fair share of screw-ups this evening, including starting the broadcast, forgetting to change the information. It was originally being broadcast as Super Bowl Sunday. Well, obviously it's not Sunday, and nor is the Super Bowl happening. It happened. For some it was super, for others it was barely not good, depending on which side of the coin you flipped on. So I haven't made too many modifications today, believe it or not. I tried to stop tweaking. It didn't exactly completely stop, but I will tell you, this week is going to be a series of changes that you will hopefully notice, that hopefully you will recognize without realizing that a lot of things changed. But suffice it to say, I am in the process, and that process is well underway, to making modifications and making things better, nipping and tucking the corners of production. Today, you didn't know, I got the desktop tripods, the tripods that I intended to get. That was one thing. I also tried troubleshooting the exposure on the camera. Like you can see, the exposure's still off. I've got the ticket filed. That's okay, because in 2 days' time, I'm getting the new camera. That new camera is coming in. By then, I'm going to be switching from a stream system, the one I'm currently using right now, a Mac, an Intel Mac, to a PC, an Intel PC. So today, I effectively got the PC staged largely and ready to go, such that when the camera gets here on Wednesday, we will have a good stream, I think. I hope. Yeah, I got to keep my fingers crossed, because I don't know what works anymore, what doesn't work. I've been also in the process of troubleshooting the microphone, because it's been like that. That's the sound it makes. It goes. I don't know why. I don't make it make the sound. I mean, if I was making a fart noise on my own, it'd be one thing, but the fact that the mic makes fart noises on its own, yeah. That may very well get mitigated, again, switching platforms in a couple of days, theoretically, because I've come to understand it may very well be a Mac-centric issue, specifically with the hardware. Why did I not go AMD? That's a great question. Well, first, let me explain that I work for Intel. So that's a great reason. Second, the system that I am using does have AMD components in it. I was given a NUC by one of my coworkers when I first started, when I talked about doing live streams. And so I'm going to be using a NUC. I believe it's a Hades Canyon NUC. And it's powerful. It's going to be able to handle the stream. I know I was able to push 60 frames per second with hardware encoding a year or so ago. I can't imagine many of those needs having changed over the past year or so. But that's the system that I'm going to be trying to stream from indefinitely. I'm also looking to possibly upgrade my NUC. Although now I've got a couple of folks at Intel saying, why don't you build a full-on streaming rig? I'm like, well, because, my needs are very, very simple. My needs aren't, complex. I just want something to work. I don't need to have a big footprint. Don't need to worry about fan noise. See, right now, I gotta tell you, the iMac with Intel inside is kind of, it's being taxed. It's now 7 years old? 7 years old. Ish. It's time. I used to upgrade my PCs every 3 years, and I may be upgrading my systems more frequently, depending on their needs. So that is that's the reason why. Storm, thank you for popping into Discord there on the chat server. I'm not sure what I'm selling the old live equipment for. I don't have a certain benchmark. I'm just looking to basically recoup costs. Like if I can basically make up the difference of the new camera that I got, I'll be more than satisfied, because I will have, effectively exchanged all that hardware I wasn't using for something that I would use. Oh, hang on. Don't need to see that. Don't need to hear that. Turned off my sounds on the notifications there. So yeah, I don't necessarily have a benchmark. For someone, the nostalgic value of the old live.pirillo.com cameras may very well, be what you offered. And there's no wrong offer. Like you've offered in the Discord server, it's a public thing. Like what, $60 for one of the cameras? That's probably as good as I could possibly get. Jedi does want to hold on to, just a word of warning, she wants to hold on to one of the cameras because I guess in one of the shows she watches, they use like one of the old potato types of camcorders. So I'm going to let her keep one of probably the HV30s. I have two HV30s and an HV40, and then I've got the USB mics that I'm not sure if I'm holding on to or passing on to somebody else. But I'll probably be selling those as well, possibly separately. Hey, Geek Gen, good to see you. How are you not following me? It's okay. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to. You don't need to. And thank you for the faith, for subscribing with Prime. That's awesome. I obviously, this looks a bit different than the old live stream, somewhat. I really doubled down on popping onto Twitch once a day. Just a few weeks ago, really. My goal is to stream at least once a day in 2021, and I'm tripping my way through better production. Everyone gets to experience it as I roll along. So there have already been dramatic changes. If you look back a couple of weeks, different angle, yes, definitely a different type of camera. I'm still in the process of even upgrading the camera that I'm currently using now. So that's what I was referring to at the beginning of the show. But thank you for the faith. Thank you for subscribing with Tier 1. Subscribing with Prime works very well, especially if you already have Amazon Prime. Thank you for giving me your free sub. That is very, very kind, very courteous. And thank you also for following me, Geek Gen, and GoBucks2000. Not long before the broadcast, Agoraphobic followed me, as did Milton FSA. It's very interesting. I'm bad at offers too, Storm. I'm just like, hey, well, if I can get something, I get something. So I'm good. Yes, Geek Gen, I do recognize the name. And having had an account on Twitch, but not really actively using it, I can understand why we didn't necessarily, like, wait a minute, I've had it for a while. It's my old Justin TV account. The legacy now. So yeah, I'm very, very happy to be broadcasting daily on Twitch. Geeking Out, really talking about what's on my radar, talking about what's on your radar, doing AMAs, unboxings if I have new products. Tonight, what I've got to showcase is this. I finally got a duplicate. Actually, this is a second duplicate. The Mandalorian Loyalist. I figured I could army build with this little guy. He's a 6-inch figure. So I will be opening this, and I believe I mentioned that Diana should be popping in as soon as I figure out how to say the word. Mundiane. Diana? Mundiane? Doesn't Tuesdiane? No. Wednesdiane? No. I'm trying to figure out Diana in there, because it's, whatever, and then day. So in between, D and the A sound is Diana. A. Do I just give it up? Do I just say Diana's possibly coming on every Monday to hang out and chat and do AMAs at some point in the past? Oh, Wooag! Oh, I'm so glad you started following me over the course of the last day, and you just triggered the drinking game. Congratulations, Wag. So when someone new mentions Tech TV, everybody's got to take a drink. That's the rules. I don't make them up. Actually, I do make them up, but I'm just saying that. That's what I'm saying just now. So thank you, everybody, for the faith. Do I have any of the next-gen systems? Oh, Weapon J, if you're talking about like my work at Intel, it's completely separate from what I do on my personal time and my personal streams. Suffice it to say, if I did have anything that I couldn't talk about, I would not be talking about it. But I will go as far as to say that everything that I'm using is production. So as I mentioned, I'm using a Nook. If I am to use any future Nooks, I'm just so happy with the Nook. And this is, I got to separate the Chris Pirillo from the Intel once again. I'm a Nook kind of user. Like, I just need it to be small, unobtrusive, do its thing, get out of the way. And I'm not a gamer. I will probably be playing some games at some point in the future. Now that the stream's going to be run on a PC, I haven't. There haven't really been any games that have necessarily jumped out immediately. Of course, when I do play games, it's gonna be handled differently, and I gotta figure out how to manage all that. Oh man, production, not my thing. I'm learning as I go along. Hey, Spartan Parker, good to see you again, and thank you for following Infinitude. Ooh, that's a cool username. I like that. It's almost as good as Chris Pirillo. Not as. It's a good username. So, let's see here. Other questions? In terms of the game playing, yes, I will be playing games. The Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, I'm definitely going to be playing. Cuphead 2, I'm also going to be playing. When I play the games, theoretically, by then, I will be playing specifically from a different angle. I won't I thought I'd be able to do it with a green screen, but I'm not sure if a green screen's necessarily going to be practical. We'll see what happens. We'll see how that particular setup goes. Did I go for the iPhone 12 for the new camera? Well, David 1986H. Can I just call you David? How about D? Big D, little D. What begins with D? Got Dr. Seuss on the brain. I did not. I'm getting the Canon ZV-1. I have been a fan of... I'm sorry, Canon and Sony. I'm getting the Sony ZV-1. It's getting here on Wednesday. I saved a little bit of money on it, and it's going to be a dedicated camera. They made it specifically for vloggers. I'll mount it as a webcam, compatible with Windows and Mac, and it'll produce a higher quality image as well as do the what do they call it? The depth of field thingy behind me. So as soon as I got it set up, I'm gonna look way more professional than I am personally. You freaking win the live stream for Mini Moons. You also worked with one of my old companies, Geek Gen. Yes, it was. What was the old company? You're gonna have to remind me. I do. It's been a lifetime ago. You got to admit, it's been a long time. But yes, Spartan Parker is correct, and thank you, Spartan Parker, for being a sub, as well as to pick up on the fact that I am using an iPhone 8 Plus right now. Weapon J also remembers me from Tech TV. Okay, I don't know if that really counts as we already had like one drinking game thing. Bionic Fartman asks, do you work at Intel virtually? Well, most of us do right now. I don't know. A lot of us have been since the pandemic hit. I'm very grateful to work for Intel, and I'm speaking on my own behalf. I'm not speaking on behalf of Intel at all in this capacity. But I, right up front, even when I was going through the process with Intel and joining them, I said, I'm up here in the Seattle area. I am used to working remotely, and we made things work. And so I'm very grateful that Intel has been a company that has been able to adapt to these very trying times. Again, this is my perspective. My work didn't necessarily change all that much, minus less travel. But for the most part, I've been a remote worker from not day one, but yeah, pretty much day one. But also in that, I know that I would like to do more with Intel. And this is also kind of spurring me on to do better like live video production here, because, you know, I'd like to do more in an official capacity for Intel, wearing my Intel hat, even though it's a virtual hat right now. Oh, when you said next-gen systems, you meant PS5 or Xbox Series X. So the funny thing is, I have not touched the Xbox or the PS4 that I currently have, the Darth Vader PS4, since the Xbox Series X and PS5 announcements were made. I don't turn to gaming that much. I played Tetris Effect briefly, and it's possible. It is very possible that, you know, there are going to be some night when I get things reconfigured and figured out and running off the PC and streaming off the PC, I'll be able to use that to effectively stream games. Like, okay, so I'm talking to you. That's where the camera's going to be. But I may, you know, get the secondary camera, point it here, and play the games on this screen and point the camera a completely different direction. When that happens, you know, hopefully everything will look okay. I always like to do those types of experiences with with like a green screen, which I do have, but it's not practical to bring a green screen in here directly. So I may have to do some rejiggering. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to go yet. So I will stair step into that particular problem. Another option may very well be I play from this particular angle, and after the camera's reconfigured, I may have to move off to the side, but I've got a TV that's currently unused, and I'd have to string like an HDMI cable out from the PC into that TV to play it there, or play it on a screen that currently doesn't exist here. So there's a lot of changes, a lot of upgrades that are coming down the pike. I'm just not as interested in getting the next-gen consoles right now because I don't have a use case. Jedi's not playing. Diana doesn't play. I don't play that often. I admit, you know, as a gamer, I'm way more into retro stuff. You know, way more into casual, way more into retro. But it doesn't. That's not my, you know, instant turn to. Now doing the live stream on Twitch every night, we may very well fall into a pattern where, you know, on a certain night of the week, you know, I'm playing video games, whatever those games happen to be, and I don't know what they would be right now. Star Wars, naturally, I would think. Usher 2005 asks, have you seen the trailer for The Bad Batch? I think is what you meant to say. Yes, I have seen the trailer for The Bad Batch. I am excited. Hello, big sports fan too. It is good to see you. And the family is doing well for the most part. We're doing well for a Monday. Diana will be popping in soon. Dangerous Caramel, thank you for saying it's nice to see me here. It is nice to see you there. Isaac95 says PS4 is hardcore. Well, I've got a Darth Vader PS4. It was sponsored by go.tagjag.com/freepoints. Remember that? Remember when I used to say that all the time? It still works. I have no reason, want, need, or desire to go to a PS5 from that. I'm not. We don't play games outright. But as I said, my hope would be to kind of find our way back into that in some way, shape, or form. And like I said, one of the first games that I may very well play, once we figured it out, it may just be a night of the week that I'm playing some kind of game, may very well be Tetris. I played Tetris Effect on the Xbox and loved it. It was good. I think I got that through the Xbox Game Pass, so I should be able to play it on the PC, I think. So Diana's not here yet, but she will be soon. Freedom Pop? The real Trey Hitman, you're gonna have to like clarify that. What's Freedom Pop? Is that Freedom Pop, man? Yeah, well, turn it up, man. You went to give blood this afternoon, man. More power to you. I don't even want to take blood. Not a fan of the whole blood thing. I'm gonna use my my Grogu lip balm here. I'm going to keep my blood. Just don't, I'm the needle thing. I've given it before involuntarily. I mean, not like, I was passed out and they like stabbed me in the crelbo, but Hafrican2K says Xbox and Game Pass is great for discovering new games you otherwise wouldn't pay full price for. Yeah, there's a current one on Xbox Game Pass that's Indiana Jones. That's, I believe, the what's on Game Pass. I'm like, oh, that might be kind of fun to play through. That might be interesting. I never played it outright, but like I said, I'm stair-stepping into it. I will get to the point where I will be able to play games more easily in this particular environment through the PC that is streaming. No doubt about that. Dangerous Caramel says, you were one of my first inspirations for your tech setup. I'll be tuning into your stream for now. I have to go. Well, Dangerous Caramel, hopefully you're still here. Thank you. I mean, for the moment that I was able to respond to you. I appreciate the support. Thank you for turning on notifications. Thank you for following. I'm going to be live streaming every evening at 6 p.m. right around this time every night because I needed to find a pattern. And so this is the pattern, and we'll figure out, how it all works as we go. Most of the videos, maybe not all, I'm getting better with YouTube, but basically every day a new video is getting uploaded to YouTube, and that will start feeling more regular, I think, more than it has been, if I'm able to really kind of, the questions that are coming in are great. We keep these questions coming, and I'll be able to clip out a few of my answers. Those get uploaded to YouTube. People at YouTube find out about what I'm doing at live.pirillo.com because that link still redirects. It's true. Thank you for following Mewing Fugger. Fugger? Okay. So Mewing Fugger says, just wanted to say thanks for being such a tech presence on YouTube back in the day. It was young and into tech. Loved your channel. Now I'm grownish and a professional software dev. I've heard that story so many times, and I'm grateful. I really am. The fact that I could have been a part of your journey, my hope is that I could have gone a little deeper with what I've put out there compared to a lot of the so-called tech YouTubers you see today. A, I'm not a YouTuber. B, I'm definitely not a tech YouTuber. C, I was never a tech YouTuber. D, I'm making an outline here, people. Hopefully you can keep up. I was never really even a tech streamer. I used technology as a means to an end. And I fully believed that, and I still believe it. It's one of the reasons why, even over the years, when many people out there would ask, hey, Chris, what kind of podcasts do you listen to? What kind of videos do you watch? What kind of content do you enjoy? Very rarely, if ever, did I make mention of a tech-specific production. And the reason why is because I was always more compelled to watch the things that you weren't watching necessarily. I was tuning into the things that you weren't tuning into. I was far more interested in listening to stories. And you could probably pull an old video up of me praising and continuing to praise This American Life. They were using technology to their benefit to tell stories. I would listen to or tune into streams where people were talking about things that I enjoyed beyond just the realm of technology. Technology to me is rarely, if ever, been a destination. It's always been an enabler. And that's the thing that's been so compelling to watch, even largely on the sidelines. The industry evolve to the point where it is. I am not, and never have been, I can't reiterate this enough. I am not a person who chases hardware. I'm not. I never have been. Going back to the early days of Locker Gnome in 1996, it was all about software. software, transformative experiences that made it easier and possible to better connect and communicate and get your work done. It wasn't talking about the tech for tech's sake. So I appreciate that what I put out there, you were able to glean, what you needed to find your direction. I'm honored to have been a part of so many people's lives in that sense. But again, my hope is that it wasn't just me communicating to people who just saw tech as it. That was it. That was beginning and end. I would hope that you see beyond that, and I would hope that you see me beyond that. Technology is an enabler. It's, to me, not a destination. So if I appeared as though I was projecting outward to you as technology is just technology and we need to talk about technology and it's just about technology talk and using technology about technology and talk about technology and tech and talk about tech and technology, that's not its power. That's not its promise. You became a developer. So you harnessed the power of technology to create transformative experiences for people who couldn't do it otherwise. That's where it gets interesting to me. That's the power of technology. That's the kind of tech talk that I like. Not because we're talking about specs and programming languages and platforms. It's good to have, but I want to talk about what that means. What that does. And I feel that somehow over all these years, that script was lost. This is, again, it's something that I want everyone to be cognizant of. Without technology, we wouldn't have platforms like Twitch. We wouldn't have platforms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you name whatever platform, whatever app, whatever transformative experience we have. Let's talk about what that does. Let's talk about what that means. That has always been my interest with technology. So I'm much more comfortable talking to people who don't talk about the nitty-gritty, geeky, benchmarky, specky details. I'm much more interested in connecting with people who just need to use it as a means to an end. And I understand its power. That's one of the reasons why in what I'm doing these days in my career is helping others figure out how to harness the potential of technology. I've been like laying down spoonerisms left and right. It's great to have been someone, maybe to a distant degree, still someone who might be able to illustrate or demonstrate the power of what is being molded and shaped in this industry today to achieve goals. That's what it's always been for me. It's why I'm a horrible gadget guy. I'm not. It's why I don't have any interest in cars or hardware so much, apart from when I need it. Apart from when I'm using it to achieve a goal. It's a means to an end. It's not the thing itself. It's a thing on its own. It's the power that's transformative. And that, I hope, keeps you steady in your career as a software developer, to recognize that there are many people who don't know what you know, who can't do what you do. That's your power. That's what you have the ability to leverage. And you have to decide what you're going to do with that knowledge, with the wisdom you will continue to accrue as you continue down this path, assuming you continue down this path. Because I understand the person you are today is not the person you were when you first ran into me, virtually. And the person you will be 10 years from now will be completely different from the person you are today. Some people may not understand that. Even 10 years from now, they may not understand me laying down this particular fact. But keep that in mind in relation to technology. Don't lose that part of the story. Because you have that power and the ability to change lives using technology. Not necessarily talking about it. Making it work. Those are the conversations I've always appreciated having. So thank you for popping onto Twitch. Thank you for following. And I appreciate you stopping in, trying to broadcast live every night around 6 p.m. Pacific, at least at this point in time, because it's the right time. I'm done with the day's work. This is my time to play. So, the topics are largely, based upon the questions that are being asked, what's being talked about with the people who are hanging out in chat. Maybe something else hit my radar. You never really know, but that's kind of the fun of live video and interaction. So thank you for stopping by. And thank you, W Plants, for following 6 minutes ago, but I was too busy babbling to say thank you. African2K says, I have a Series X and no real reason to get a current gen console yet. That's kind of my feeling. Plus, the thrift stores will start getting Xbox One, and they kind of are now, and PS4 games. So I'm like, why upgrade my console when I hardly use it? And if these newer games, I almost got one the other day, and I probably should have. It was a Tetris game, but I'm like, I already had the Tetris game for it. And it was a cheap price, cheapish. It would have been like $5 or something like that. Brand new in package. But I skipped it. I'm like, I don't know. Because, again, I'd get the game, but then I wouldn't play it. What's the point of getting a game? You're not going to play it. Did I have any Super Bowl nightmares? I did not. You're a superhero for giving blood every 8 weeks? Man, you are. You're my superhero. Geek Jen says, yeah, your Ustream setup was a definite dream goal for you. What, really? Made me want to stream? Really? You and Justine still my favorite tech content. I'm not a tech content creator, though. I love that you're both on Twitch now. I'm not. I'm like, dude. Look at this. But I'm using technology. Aren't we all? You're using technology to watch. I'm using technology to broadcast. Like, isn't that like the interest? Isn't that where it's... And it's going to get better. That's the thing. I do love those kind of upgrades. Something that's going to provide a better experience. That's why I'm upgrading cameras. It's not because, ooh, it's a new camera. No, it's like, oh, that's a camera that's going to provide potentially a better color balance for me. Certainly allow me to lock the dang exposure. This has been driving me nuts for a while. Depth of field, and I'm probably going to continue to upgrade. I believe I've troubleshot through most of my microphone problems. Most, probably not all. Hopefully no one's heard any crackling or popping, but here we go. We got a loyalist. Oh. I said, when I opened the first one I got, that I wanted to army build these guys. They are Walmart exclusives. Ah! So, I'm very happy to have a loyalist. Thank you for being loyal. It's nice that one of you's out there. Actually, many of you are. And I appreciate it. Loyalty is probably the wrong word to use when you're talking about, folks who might be watching. But yeah, I'd say, yeah, you've been loyal. It just sounds weird, right? Like, you must pledge your loyalty to me. And if you do not, there will be consequences. Come on. Oops, sorry. Get in focus. It's my big face. That's the problem. Scale's still not my favorite. I don't know if I'll ever be a 6-inch guy for figures, but oh well. Thank you for following Vic Snap. Chris, do you drink any soda? Because I have not had any soda in 2 years. Wow, 8 months. Congratulations, big sports fan too. That's incredible. I don't drink soda. I really haven't in a number of years. I stopped largely, God, when was it, 2001? Thereabouts, like 1999, I stopped largely drinking soda. Apart from club soda. I don't think that really counts. Then again, I flipped vegan 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. My vegan anniversary is coming up soon, this summer, or right around my birthday. Basically, it was the day after my birthday at age 44, 45. I can't even remember now. I'm vegan. That's the way it's gonna be. Never gonna stop. Not a judgy vegan. I don't care if you are or not. We can still get along. I don't need you to be vegan for us to be friends. But I made that choice for my health, and it worked, health-wise. And now I'm basically, my weight to maintain it, and I've been maintaining for a few months now, which is awesome. Actually, let me see. I gotta brag, because one of my New Year's goals is to live stream every day. Another one of my New Year's goals is to maintain my weight. Oh, what's that? I don't need that. Let's see here. So I have been at my weight for, yeah, about 3 months now. Ish? No, wait. Come on. I got it. I'm looking. Pretty much since, yeah, a couple months. I've been at my target weight. So, not to say that being vegan has necessarily changed that. It's helped, certainly. Doesn't mean I'm not eating junk food, because Diana made those vegan chicken meatballs, mostly tofu, but it was good. Those are nice little treats. So I still eat my treats. I was getting worried, actually, for a week. I'm like, am I eating too many treats? But no, according to my weigh-in, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing okay. Yay. So, yeah, I don't drink soda. Every so often I'll have a sip, maybe of Diana's, but like rarely do I have more than a sip. Remember when I spent 2 hours trying to get the iPhone 4S set up? Barely, dude. That would have been like a decade ago. W Plant says, you make an excellent point, and maybe I've been looking at technology as a destination. I've been an aspiring software developer for years and actually been working on it for the last year. Lots of food for thought for me. Well, that's awesome. David Hale says, Star Wars chess. I have some Star Wars chess boards, but not anything that is ready to play right now. They're more knock around. I got them thrifting. I just wanted them for the figurine. I mean, I will do anything for a Star Wars figurine. I'm not joking. It's kind of sad and scary at the same time. Like, you can hand me a Star Wars figurine, I'd be like, ooh, what do you need me to do? I remember consulting for one guy, or helping and giving him advice or whatever. He says, what do I owe you? I'm like, just give me a vintage Star Wars figure. We'll call it a day. And so he did. And we called it a day. He gave me a Chewbacca. I was happy. Loyalist Moses. Yeah, no doubt. That's, you know what I need for Loyal Moses? I need some, what do I need for Loyal Moses? I need to do the DJ thing. Because he's probably watching Kobalax if they're broadcasting. I can see why. Big Sports Fan says, I've got a Nintendo Switch. It started last year. I need to go back to playing a game on the Switch again. I got to recharge it and then maybe throw it at Jedi to see if she'll play it. But so far, she's shown no interest or inclination to play games. I've got... Actually, I'm going to plug this in. Pulled this out last night, right? The old DS. And this is my original... or I'm sorry, not DS. The SP. Game Boy Advance SP. And I've had it. This is the one. I kept it. From what year was this? 2002. I've had it since 2002. This one is my original. I didn't rebuy it. Give me a second. I wanted to recharge it. So I figured I'd throw in a cartridge and see if Jedi wanted to play something. Every so often, thrifting. That's where I get like most, if not all, of my games. Every so often, I'll find Game Boy Advance cartridges or original Game Boy cartridges sometimes. God, it was in a case. Star Wars. Got some GBA stuff in here too, like Atari. See, this is the I'll pop this cartridge in, right? The Atari cartridge, and let her play through some of those because those games are really simple, right? So I like if you're out thrifting and you see these cartridges, these types of cartridges, I'd still get them. I'd buy them. Or let me put it this way, I'll pay you back because I need some of those, especially the old collections. Like I've got, Namco Museum. Now these are the GBA cartridges, right? Or the original Game Boy cartridges. But to me, right now, I don't know if Jedi could necessarily handle too much more. Like, she could very easily get overwhelmed by all the controls. She has not been inclined, there's a Return of the Jedi, she has not been inclined to pick up a controller. Even last night, we popped on and played Super Mario Kart and Super Mario World, or Mario Kart and Super Mario World on the SNES console, the reboot, what do they call it, the retro console. Diana and I played, but Jedi wasn't as interested in it. Shraiku says she was a vegan for 3 years, starting to head back that way now. 2 meals a day without meat and dairy. Yeah, good luck. I mean, I more power to you. It's not an easy journey for anybody. I haven't felt like I've been challenged, which is not bad. Like if it was too much of a challenge, too much of a hurdle, it'd be hard. I've been able to make do with everything that I possibly need on a regular basis and find a cadence for what it is that I need to eat, and still having fun, eating everything that I might need to eat, and enjoying life. I don't feel like I've lost anything. And of course now with more vegan junk food than ever, especially when it goes on sale. Like I don't buy like junk food like regular price. That's just a bad idea. And don't get me wrong, like Lay's potato chips, whatever, potato chip bag, that's vegan. Like it's bad for you, but there's no animal product in it. So today I exchanged a coupon so I got like a bag for free. Or like the other day, what was it? Cashew ice cream or some other kind of ice cream, like got it for $1.50 down from like $6. Like I just don't spend money. We don't necessarily spend a lot of money on food. So, yeah. Vic Snap says, hey, Chris, I've been subscribed to you for years. Thank you. I remember you celebrated New Year's back in 2004, 2015. Anyways, you will always have my loyalty, even though I'm not a fan of Star Wars. That's okay. Mainly stick around for you and not the content. Thank you, Vic Snap. I appreciate that. I appreciate the faith. And certainly, if there's something on your mind that you want to ask, that's, in many ways, how a lot of this kind of programming, if you will, or these streams are dictated. I don't have any outright agenda right now. That will continue to, of course, evolve over time, finding our patterns. But New Year's will be fun this coming year. And, on nights that, I might be ordering something, I'll bring you in on that process as well. I will probably, this year, I will probably be upgrading to, I'll probably be getting a new iPhone, even though this is the iPhone that I'm using. I don't plan on using the iPhone necessarily as a daily driver, but having an iPhone around as my go-to. I'll probably be upgrading to the latest iPad if that's released this year. I will probably be upgrading both of my Macs to just get one. So I'm basically going to eliminate the two to just get one. I believe if I've thought it all the way through, that would make the most practical, logical choice. So when those things happen, of course, I'd like to be talking about them. Oreos were your favorite vegan treat? Well, there's so many flavors of Oreos these days. Like I saw, what was the other day? Like Lady Gaga flavored Oreos. I'm like, I don't even know if I want to know what Lady Gaga tastes like. Like, does anybody really want to know that? I don't know. Once I get everything set up with my streaming setup, will I be doing a new office stream room tour? David, no, that's not the plan. If I do a new tour, it will be next New Year's. I don't want to do it before then. I guarantee things are looking different now. At least on this side, I mean, the desk is plump. It is full. I had to rearrange a few things to get everything done the way that I wanted to get it done. But not easy. I mean, I will tell you the output is nice, but I do not like the fact that right now things are, they're such a mess. They're such a mess. And just as soon as I get my head above water to address the mess, a new mess comes in. It's just like, oh. So right now I'm drowning in mess, trying to take care of one problem without creating another. That's my only goal. So I'm trying to stair step and say, okay, I got to solve this problem. Then I can figure out what my options are from there. So I know my next problem can be resolved because it's a software issue. Then it's changing over hardware. Then it's deciding. My biggest question right now, I'm debating whether or not to. I've got an iMac over here, an Intel iMac, and I'm debating whether or not to basically move it out, bring it out, because I'd effectively be done with it. To basically sideline it, and instead bring in the external monitor that I have for the Nook. The only problem with that is that this is my go-to, one of my go-to systems, but I have two Macs, and I'm not yet sure I want to upgrade, because you get credit for when you do the exchange. I'm not sure if Apple has what I want to upgrade to right now. When new MacBook Pros potentially get announced, the ones specifically with a higher resolution, I would probably be inclined to then say, all right, I'm ready to go. So then my question is, in the interim, do I get a Mac Mini and plug that in, and instead of the iMac, have a Mac Mini and switch to that? Or do I switch to a MacBook Pro that's the 13-inch, not giving me everything that I want right now, but maybe I could sell it when I'm done with it? So then if I do that, do I spec it out when I buy it? Or do I get minimum spec when I purchase it, such that, because I know I'm going to lose money on the exchange inevitably and potentially this year. So I've got a lot of questions of like, how am I going to do this? What's the use case for that secondary system after I'm no longer using it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to waste the money. I don't necessarily need those two systems. I would only need one to effectively, run, but then also connect to an external monitor and flip to that. It's just, I think the biggest impediment right now is that Apple doesn't have a product that I feel I'd be able to get and use for an extended period of time. Or maybe it's that for the interim, I get like a Mac Mini and plug it in and use that as a primary system, connected to the same screen that I have a Windows PC attached to. So I don't know. Does your Intel coworkers bug you about being an Apple guy? Skookum Trooper, no, not really. I mean, I gotta tell you, either I haven't had those conversations, or generally speaking, everybody that I've connected with has been, hey man, use what you want to use what you need to use. And, most of, I'd imagine the people out there either have an Android or an iPhone. Well, an iPhone is an Apple device. Or we've got Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is an Intel technology. This isn't a big thing, right? Because it's the technology that, it's an Intel Thunderbolt port, right? So, no one really gives me hell for that I know of. Chris says, big sports fan 2. I used to have a MacBook Air laptop, and now I have an HP laptop running Windows 10 home. Yeah, but you're talking about, okay, to me, cost is not an issue. Like, not because I don't want to spend money, or would want to spend money. I'm into saving money, but I like Mac OS a lot. And despite Windows continuing to evolve and having been a former Windows fanboy, I'm still not sure Windows is where I would want it to be for it to become something that I would use as a default, as a go-to. But keep in mind, I'm switching the stream setup specifically to a PC because it has ample power that I need. And I already have that PC. So, that's the direction it's going. And I used to, you might remember back in the day, the old stream setup was a Mac Mini. I ran the live stream on a Mac Mini. This is Intel days. Intel, I think it was a Core i5 back in the, like an way earlier generation. But the Mac Minis are very capable devices. Very capable. Dell just came out with a new 40-inch ultra-wide that has a built-in Thunderbolt dock, but has me considering the idea of going with a laptop as a main computer setup. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, Tyler, is it? I'm interested in what Dell's got for the 40-inch ultra-wide with a Thunderbolt dock. I'm interested. Although the machine the monitor I have now is curved, which I'm not like curved. It's got a decent response time, but the refresh rate is like 120 FPS. So on Windows, like it's smooth. It's like, oh man, ooh, that's double 60, man. That's nice. I'm not gonna, sugarcoat it. It blows away Mac OS, like in terms of fluidity, blows it away. The difference is night and day. So, so I've got a monitor. I'm not necessarily interested in getting a new monitor yet, but it may very well be the case, especially if I'm able to connect both the Nook and have a high refresh rate, because the Nook can handle it, and or an external MacBook Pro, which can power, I think, 5K displays. The 13-inch can power 5K displays, which would be more than capable. Snorchuppy Car. Am I team touch bar or team no touch bar? I have not touched a touch bar ever, and with any luck, I never will. It's not my thing. I like I said, I'm still running old 2014 Macs. So pre-touch bar, pre-butterfly switch keyboard problems, MagSafe, there was no need. I was like, you know what? I'm served. I'm not doing anything more on this right now at the time. So I stuck with what I had, by and large. Windows is the big, I don't know, for me. For like using it like for regular stuff. It's not my jam. But if I got a monitor with a built-in Thunderbolt dock and needed a laptop with Thunderbolt, maybe the newest Lemur Pro. I don't know what that is. Lemur? Waiting for the new iMac for my dad and the new MacBook Pro for myself. See, that's where I think, like, okay, so if I was to maximize it, I'd imagine, like, when I'm using the stream, so this is where I'm, like, processing. Like, well, I'd have the stream computer over here and then maybe the screen. But then what I've got right now is I've got off to the side, I'm looking at chat, but then looking up at the camera. So I would need a mobile screen. So I'm thinking, well, then to that end, I would need effectively a MacBook Pro that I would want to connect back to a larger monitor. So that's where I started steering MacBook Pro, specifically to have a secondary screen over here, because I don't want to like a huge screen here, because then I would not be able to enjoy everything that was necessarily behind me anymore. I enjoy that. The monitors would block all the view. It would be too much for me. CNEP76 says, I've been going through a lengthy divorce with Apple for several years now, just down to an iPhone and an Apple Watch now. No Apple Watch. That's my iPhone. It wasn't that hard. It really wasn't. The Pixel made it easier for the phone, but I have certain needs, let's say. when it comes to those types of devices. Everyone finds something that works for them. Usher says, hypothetical question, what if your local thrift store is closed? Then what? Well, it would suck. I love thrifting. I love thrifting too much. It's a blast. I haven't found too much lately. I mean, they've had Star Wars stuff, but it's like, I don't really need that. And like, it's not a great price. Or I passed on a battle droid the other day that was on card. It was an episode 1 battle droid. I'm like, maybe for $1, but not for $5. Condaulo. God, you told me how to pronounce this the other day. I wish the Dell Ultra Sharp lineup had higher refresh rate options. I love the features Dell puts in them. See, it's all, to me, like if I'm going to get a monitor, like why? Why am I getting a monitor? Yes, you need a screen. But like specifically, I would love a high refresh, high pixel density display. It would and will be hard to move from an iMac Retina to the current screen that I have, despite its high refresh rate. It will be that's one thing that I'm sad about, but I'm going to stair step into it. Yeah, I'm definitely still not into Linux, and the touch bar is meh. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me as well. You love both Windows and Mac OS. I do not love Windows. I will say it. I don't. It still feels. It used to me. It back in the Windows 2000, Windows XP, to a certain degree, Windows 7. Definitely not Vista. I honestly, my feeling is like in terms of user experience, like Windows 2000 was about the most clean and cohesive, a unified experience there ever was in Windows. And now, this is just my opinion. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you like it. I don't care. These eyes are not yours. You like whatever you want to like. It doesn't impact my life in any way, shape, or form. But like I was setting up Windows 10 as a fresh install today on the Nook, and I think, is that how you say it? The Intel Nook? The Nook? Nook. I should have called it Curly. The wise guy. That's my best. Okay, I'm one stooge. Give me a break. I was navigating around and figuring things out, and I'm like, dang, dude, this is klutzy. It's klutzy. It's like, it's Frankenstein's monster of user experiences mashed up onto one platform. Like, what's going on? Like, are we going with a modern experience, or am I getting slapped with legacy? Which is it? I get that they've got legacy systems they've got to support, but even in seeing the screen grabs for, and this is all my opinion, like, it's like me telling you what to eat or what to like when you eat something. Like, no, to me, it's very much like eating, like experiencing software. And it was a smooth setup experience, I'll give it that. But like, Device Manager looks different from the Windows Explorer, looks different from the settings, looks different from, it's like, oh, there's so many legacy settings. Now, I know that the new version of Windows, the new Windows that they're working on, I can't remember the name of it right now, but I've even seen screenshots from that at a distance. I'm like, yeah, it seems okay. It's ample. I don't know. Maybe one day I will find my way back to appreciating Windows for what it is, but Apple's got this game, and it's Apple's game to lose. If Mac OS ever goes the way of iOS, oh man, it will be a painful day for me. But that's just my opinion. I'm not taking away from its power, not taking away from its promise and potential. It's art. It's subjective. These are subjective opinions, right? To me, it is art. It's visual consistency. It's a visual experience, and I am probably more sensitive to some of these nuances than others, admittedly. Down to the point where I can tell you, like, I would rather I would rather have Windows running on 120 frames per second on a screen. I don't know, then what? It's. I would rather have 120 frames per second on a screen than a Retina display. I know that sounds really weird. I think that's, yeah. So, like, if I were to choose the two, Retina's sharp, love it, but I'd rather have a higher frame rate. Can't believe I just admitted that, but it's true. Your parents gave you a new Samsung Smart TV. Don't connect it to the internet. Ever. Windows has a big GUI change this fall. Might be interesting. Is that the new version of Windows that you're thinking about? The one that I thought I was talking about? I don't think they're, like, overhauling a lot of the underpinnings. They're iterating, but I guess maybe I haven't seen any specific updates to that. A lot of rumors, though. Where do I thrift mostly? Local store, online, both. Both. Like, I'll go on sometimes I'll go on a spree. Like, yesterday, I went and picked up a few old 80s wax packs that I didn't have. When I was going through my collection, I'm like, oh, which ones don't I have? I'm like, I searched. I'm like, dang, I didn't know they had that one. So I've got some on order. I'll be showcasing those when they come in. Gashapon says, Windows 10 is still a messy combination of classic Win32 and Metro UI. That's all I'm saying. Like, dude, like eliminate the legacy, and I would consider it. I'm not joking. I would consider it, but it's still chunky and blocky and inconsistent for me to even come close to saying, yeah, I could do this. And back in the day, it wasn't so much of an issue because things were cleaner and more consistent than they are today. Because, you know, they're just layering layer upon layer upon layer. Hey, TC Jamie, good to see you. It's their slow transition from legacy to modern, taking forever to get there. Yeah, CNE up 76, totally. Maybe they'll get there eventually. macOS does not have a registry to corrupt like Windows does. Well, macOS has its own share of shortcomings. I like software because it continues to evolve. It continues to get better. Thank you for following DBobo3. Windows already got a big UI GUI change as of tonight for you, Stendhal? Really? What's the GUI change? Maybe I'll have to look because I haven't seen anything. I think I'm on the not on the fast ring on that system. I thought I had an insider build. I'll have to look, but hey Cosmic Rays WTW, good to see you. Geek Gen says, yeah, I agree with you, Chris. I use Macs for work, UX and design, and PCs for gaming and streaming. Bigger fan of iOS for sure. Problem is MS married to legacy for business customers. Yeah, no doubt. If I could create an operating system, what would I do? I wouldn't. I would not want that stress or strain. David says 120 hertz PC or 60 hertz on a Mac. Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. It's a wash. It's absolutely a wash. Cosmic grew up with Commodore 64, Amiga, and then the Windows PC. Oh, nice. I grew up in the C64. We're not even close anymore. Diana? I heard Jedi. Jedi even came in the room. Diana? Banana? Banana? She answered yeah. She doesn't know she answered yeah to banana. Banana? She said yeah again. Popcorn? Banana? She doesn't know I'm calling her banana. Because it sounds at a distance, you know, you hear someone yelling, it sounds close enough to your name. I have, but have you heard of Are You Holding On to Your Phone? Well, no, because Jedi came in, so I was like, that's fine. I mean, we're like, yeah. I tweeted it. Yeah, but there's a new one. No, hang on. Should have. Yeah, look, see? Went on Twitter. Yeah. And I just hadn't responded to you because I was streaming. So like popcorn, and then you can come here and I can eat eat the popcorn with the chopsticks, and then you can like geek out with everybody, and then I can tease it. What? Hang on. All right, Geek Gen, I got your, as I was checking the notifications, apparently I've got people keep telling me I keep having typos in my about section, so I'm going to fix it right now. I appreciate when people point out the typos, because otherwise I would not see them. I would not know. All right, so there's apparently an issue, a typo with the Discord somewhere. Where? Oh, there, I bet. There? This? Let's try that. I don't know which section, so we're gonna find out. And then Diana will be joining. Or, I'm sorry, Banana. Just call her Banana. She's, why is everyone calling me Banana? Okay, that looks like it worked. Join my Discord. Everything seems to be okay now, Jen. Oh, you're right. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Give me a second. I will correct that. Oops. I see what... I know why. I know why. Isn't it fun when, like, you find an error and then you figure out what you messed up and then you fix it? And thank you, by the way. I like when people point out errors. Like, seriously, it's like if something were going on and I was, like, screwing it up, you gotta tell me. Otherwise, how the hell am I gonna know? How the heck am I gonna know? I don't know. No. Oh, man. So now I will get the right Discord link in there. The reason why it's the wrong Discord link is, well, not really wrong, but live.pirillo.com now redirects to this Twitch profile. So now that has been updated. Bloop. Which is a problem. If I don't know if I've screwed up. Okay, Discord's now fine. Facebook, Discord, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you. I appreciate the help. Like, I've been troubleshooting the mic problem. I already know that the exposure problem is getting handled by support because it's not working the way it should. But the mic issue that I've been having, I thought I went through everything I needed to go through, but if you guys heard any buzzing, like or something like that in this broadcast, you got to let me know, like when there's an anomaly, because otherwise I don't know. And sometimes you can go through an entire broadcast with a mess up and no one tells you anything, and then you get done like, why didn't anybody tell me the music was too loud? Taskbar icons are centered and minimal. Background fully transparent. Feels like a dock now. Multiple monitors, different wallpapers. File Explorer now. I'll turn. Wait, really? Are you on a... Stendhal, are you on like a preview build? Because that definitely sounds way new. Windows 10 got rounded corners in the new Insiders build. Maybe I mean, it'll be the stream PC, so I should not be on the Insiders build, but I don't have a go-to Windows machine necessarily. That would be it. Thank you for not trying to distract me during the stream. It's quite all right. Thank you. Because, I mean, it's nice to do it now and to talk about it, because it gives me a chance to say, hey, look, you know, I will mess up. Why is Yoda such a good gardener? Because he has green thumbs. Oh! Yeah, I'm sensitive. I'm not an audiophile, but like I've heard the clip that I tweeted today from me, you know, being Patrick Stewart. Oh, more than 4 what? Like in that tweet, like that video clip, you can even hear the like it's an Elgato thing. Like people have had a problem with it. This mic, like I've already sold like 3 of them, like based upon how this mic sounds. I even went through and, hey, Skookum Trooper, thank you, appreciate you hosting the stream. It's awesome to have you hosting the stream. It's a dream come true that you're hosting the stream. What was that? What was that noise? Did you hear it? Or did you hear me going? There's a difference. D-Bobo asks, have I sold the AT2020 mic? I have not. I used to watch the 24/7 live stream a few years back, watch many videos featuring that mic. I love it on a piece. My old username, Dylan for Tech. Know me back in the day. I remember Dylan. Well, you know, that's my worry is that, I mean, I will sell it, yes, because I'm going to try to recoup the cost because I had to buy a new mic. So yeah, I'm entertaining offers on all of my old live hardware. It's legit. And theoretically, I'll be able to address the problems that I've been having with the Elgato. It's apparently a series of known issues with the Mac, not as much with the PC. So once everything's switched over to the new Windows Stream PC, things should be better. I'm not into Linux at all. I'm not. It's not my thing. What if I had unlimited money and could build a streaming platform for live streaming? What would you do? Oh man, if I had unlimited money, I would hire people to do it for me. I'm not joking. Like, I don't want to mess with this stuff. It's not fun for me. The weird thing is, like, in the beginning, I had a camera sitting across the room because I did not want anything on my desk at all. I just didn't. And that's the way it largely evolved. And I made it work. Lighting was horrible. Absolutely. Lighting will probably continue to be horrible, unfortunately. Yeah, I the next thing, like I said, the gaming stuff that I'm possibly looking into doing, I may end up getting, because I've got like the key. You can see the here. I'll show you. Give me a second. So like you can see the lights there. Those are the lights that and there's the computer in front of me, right? So I've got 2 lights right here. I may end up getting a 3rd one and putting it over here such that I can have this be key lighting so that, you know, when I'm playing games from this particular angle on the PC, like it's not, it's fluid, right? It's clean, it's fluid, it works, right? And so I may end up doing that. I don't know how that's going to work out yet. And that will probably be, because I'll probably keep the camera there for the main shot, but bring another camera over here and kind of direct it in a slightly a different way. I don't know how it's all going to work yet. I'm not quite sure, but I will try to make it work. I will do my best with what I have, and making it a bit more intimate. I know, so that's what in watching a lot of the live stream stuff, I like when people do the green screen and they pop their image up beneath it, but the problem is I can't easily do a green screen here. That said, I might be able to. So if I bring that, because I've got a green screen, I do have a green screen, and I may end up setting it here in the room and pulling it up if there's enough light to handle it. I theoretically, because I could position this particular camera, because I can use the telephoto lens, I can position that camera over here, point it down, and zoom in such that it's my head, right? So it might work. I might be able to pull it off. That would get me, more than anything, it would get me to upgrade my iPhone, because I'd be looking to get a better quality image out of that. But that might very well happen at some point in the future, and specifically when I'm sitting in front of not this particular camera, like this would be my like primary camera angle or view, because it's kind of out of the way, but the secondary one would be like straight on. I'd have the green screen pulled up and doing my thing over here. So I think that'll work. In my head, it all works. But there, like I said, a couple of things would be getting a light over here, and it would measure right about the same amount. Like just with the tripod, it goes up about as high, even with the light, but it would be here. So it would kind of in a non-gaming type of shot, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work as well. And then, you'd be fun to see what I would use as green screen backgrounds. Like I said, I'm not there yet. It will be iterative, but it may push me to upgrade to an iPhone 12 this year. Like, instead of just waiting for the iPhone 13, I may end up getting that. So stay tuned. Like, over the next few months, I'm going to try a few different things to see how it works, to see how they work. I've done live streaming on Twitch with the green screen that I'm talking about. If you look at some of the old videos, like when I was playing Cuphead, like that was using a green screen with the Intel Nook. It was in a different environment, same lights, just a different position. But I'm slowly but surely getting there. Slowly but surely. I don't have a ring light. I have no intention on getting a ring light either. Not at this stage. I mean, I'm sure it would mitigate a lot of the shadow that I have, but I've also got to be very careful because I wear glasses, and this is something that I learned. You just don't get a lot of. You don't have. I get glare. There's the reflections. It's not fun. You're using GNOME with Pop Shell. It's not a thing for me. Fantasy Zone's Power Toy on Windows 10. Cuphead's the most unforgiving game ever made. Dude, Cuphead is so much fun. I love Cuphead. Of course, I've also thought, less a green screen, basically playing the games and broadcasting out of the iPad, because I can do that too. And I have the screen rejiggered a certain way. It's not perfect, unfortunately. Because the aspect ratio is just a little off. But I've thought about just instead of playing it on the PC, just playing it through the iPad and pumping it through, and I've done that. It doesn't match the frame rate, unfortunately, not on the current system, but you never know. It's fun, but you die all the time. Super hard. Yes, it is, but I beat it. That's like one of my, the biggest accomplishments in my entire life is having beaten Cuphead. That was, I just needed to. Like, when I started, I'm like, it's so hard. Like, I want to beat it. Like, it's impossible, but people have done it before. I want to do it. I've got to do it. I wanted to prove it to myself. So I feel that that was probably the most compelling reason. Yeah. Hey. All right, Diana's joining. Oh. Oh, do I get my chopsticks? You know how many chopsticks I've sold just by doing chopsticks? Water, maybe? Thank you. I gotta use my fingers. You did, or you drank out of it?
No.
Okay, now my lips are numb. Cuphead is unforgiving, but man, let me tell you, that was a sense of accomplishment. Is it a new cup? No, I showed you this one already. Didn't I? R2 and 3PO? Really? I thought I had already shown you. My bad. Yeah, I knew I had to. I wanted to, and I had to. And I did. I kept playing all the way through. I saved that video, too. Posted that on YouTube. I'm like, I beat Cuphead! Oh, it was such a thing. Oh, it was such a thing. It was an amazing thing. It was... I think it's... If you search for I beat Cuphead Chris Pirillo... Give me a second. I beat Beat. I've uploaded like a couple of them. No, I finally beat Cuphead. Here we go. I'll paste the link in chat. I streamed it live. It was late night and a few pounds ago. How long did it take me to beat? I don't know. How long did I play Cuphead? It was like a month? Thank you, Diane. I can't remember how long I played it for. I really can't. I played it until I beat it. That was... Back with the Yoda chopsticks. Still waiting for the Darth Maul and Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. The other ones come in. But I mean, in terms of game time, I'm not sure. I mean, played it all the way through. Not like perfect or anything, but I basically did it all. So my plan this year is to basically play Cuphead 2, the sequel, when it's released. I think it's this year. I'll play Cuphead 2. Please don't be harder. I'll take the same challenge, but man, come on. So expect Cuphead streams. I don't want to pick it up again though right now. I don't want to go back and play any of the levels. Any of them. I'm not going for perfect scores. I'm not going for, a perfect game. It's true. I beat it. And I got the proof. And the funny thing is, not just the battle against King Dice. That was perfect. It was I think it was a perfect A game against King Dice. I want to say I saved that too. Like the stream. Or the video. And it was... But the deal with the devil, like... That was definitely a perfect game. It was an A+ or whatever. Like, unbelievable. Because you had to be spot on. If you messed up, you weren't going to make it on the very last level. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. That was a sense of accomplishment. Right there. That meant everything to me. It made me go mad. You had to stop playing it. Senior, you give it a shot again. It's worth a shot. Ubuntu is my favorite distro. Well, I mean, it's a nice distro. I don't have a favorite. Most of my Linux interplay is like virtual machines. I just don't... There's no need for it for me. I can't find a use case for me. For us. But I'm a Mac OS guy. Most Linux I might get is on an Android device. Yeah, here's the thing. You can tell me to try a VM with a distro if I'm bored. I am never bored. There's always something going on around here. Always. Between the work I have to do and the tasks that have to be done, you add on top of that adding layers of complexity like live streaming. Trust me, it's taking me probably longer than most, but Rome isn't built in a day. I'm running out of fun chunks. Oh, I bit my lip again. It looks like a dog, doesn't it? I bit my lip before the stream. But the show has to go on. And I have to eat that dog. Oh, the dog escaped. Lucky dog. Diana said she's coming back, right? Because at this stage, I'll be done with the popcorn. Diana? Okay. Thought she was coming in. It's a slow Monday. I'm going to keep talking to you because the thing I have to look forward to is fixing software problems. not exactly how I want to spend my late evening hours. So, either hanging out with you and geeking out about this, that, or the other thing, answering questions, or trying to fix a problem that doesn't seem to be a problem that wants to be fixed. So I'll just eat popcorn. Definitely need to have the water with it, because otherwise it gets really peppery. Dragon's Lair was awesome. Never good at it, but having incorporate the scenes from the movie and arcade game was so cool. It was an animation by Don Bluth. I have Dragon's Lair, I believe. One of these nights, when I get the apparatus all configured, and we're not there now, what I'll do is get a very long cable and string it across the room, mute one mic. Could I do it now? You got me thinking. Can I do this now? I could do it now. I could do this. Hang on. I have to do it here. I need the link. You don't have the link. And I don't mean Zelda. Wait, is it in my bookmarks here? Of course it is not. Because why would it be? If I go over here... Oh man, that is a long friggin' URL. How am I gonna... Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what let's do. We're in it. This is when Daddy... This is when Daddy figures out how to make something work. Even the way that it wasn't intended to work. I'm your daddy. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? And what does he do? Okay. Why is that black and white, dude? That is freaking weird. Oh, it's an infrared camera. Wow. That's just weird. Audio source, speakerphone. Start. Ooh, it does not like it. I'm trying to OBS Ninja this. It does not want me to OBS Ninja. Share your camera. There we go. Let's go ahead and rotate. I'm gonna figure out how to go over to the arcade machine. Start speakerphone. Okay, the audio may be garbage. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna try this. Start. Okay, audio. Well, that's really bright. Okay, now you should be able to hear. I had to mute because there was like reverb going on. And for some reason, like, this is really choppy. It's really choppy. So I'm gonna have to test that later. Oh well, I'll get the. What I was gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to play a video game and show you that I was playing the video game. So what I'll have to do is get OBS Ninja or some other kind of NDI set up overhead over there, and then play a video game or whatever. But then watch the stream. I'll figure it out. All right, you guys scoot over. Oops. Hopefully I didn't yank that. Do you see how you are? You're way too tall. I can fix this. Oh, now we're up your nose. No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm down low, but like you're.
That's okay.
Yeah. Scoot over. Come this way. It's harder to do here than it is the other angle, because the other angle we have like depth. In this angle we don't necessarily have depth. And like, because you're different. I'm short to begin with.
Hi. Do you have the music on in the background?
Yeah, the music's on in the background, but you gotta
fine?
use volume. Don't be afraid to speak up.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go like, I'm literally at come on, 1%. The music is at 1%. If there's no way you can be quieter than 1%.
Okay.
All right, hang on just a second.
I get nervous.
Why? Okay, hang on. Right? I had popcorn in my teeth. All right. Let's do this.
D in the house.
I was calling you Banana earlier. You didn't know because it sounded like Diana at a distance. I was like, Banana? And you're like, what?
Are you really?
Banana?
Banana.
What?
D.
Any questions?
D.
All right.
That used to be my nickname in high school. D.
Oh, people got tired? They got the rest of your name?
No. It was just a cool name.
A cool nickname?
Yeah. Any questions? I decided that I'm gonna be honest with my answers. Not that I wasn't before, but I think I get nervous because I'm scared of the questions they're gonna ask.
No one's. What questions are they gonna ask?
I don't know. Like.
Sorry.
Something that. But then I thought, if I'm just honest, then that's all I can do. Right? Unless it's something that... What's it like being the president of the Pirillo household? Well, as you can tell, looking all around our house, that I have no say. I'm just kidding. No, did you end up, speaking of that, did you end up getting that Millennium Falcon?
No.
I have a feeling that I'm gonna walk downstairs in the basement, and it's gonna be there.
I'm still cleaning up the basement, dude.
No, it's great. It's great being president. Get a lot of perks. A lot of, get your name yelled out a lot. Like,
I said banana.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't get the Falcon. They had the TVC Collection Falcon at Target. That was the online exclusive, which normally sold for $400, but they had it in store with a dented box, admittedly, for $200. So like half off, which is crazy. I didn't come close to debating it. It's a good Falcon. It's the best Falcon they've ever produced, like in terms of detail. But I'm like, I don't know.
It's so much money.
It's
I don't
big.
understand. Like, what does it do?
It's not just that. It's not just the money. It's the size.
But
like,
what's it do? What's the purpose of it? Like, does it light up?
I think I don't know if it has lights, but
have noise?
it's like a model. It's like a big model. Basically, the TVC. It's like a big model.
What do you miss most about Texas? Texas. The cows. I miss the cows. I miss the sunsets. Yeah, sunsets. Those were really pretty, especially during the summertime. No, we get sunrise, don't we? Wait.
We get both. It's not that we only get one. We don't get sunsets here in Seattle.
We don't.
We get a lot of rain, that's for sure.
Yeah, I miss like the flat fields, like grass. Oh, the long highways. Those were always like going on a drive.
You are literally listing the worst parts. Those are all the worst parts.
Yeah. What else? I mean, like besides my family, like.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah. There's one more thing. I know.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
I need a shorter chair for you.
Oh, am I too
No,
tall still?
yeah.
I'm trying to hunch down, but
Oh,
then
you know
I
what we need?
realize I'm hunching.
Go get a stool from the kitchen. That'll be about the right height. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't have another one up here, do we? We don't. That'll work, I think. You missed the live streams. You really enjoyed tuning in tonight. Well, every night, 6 p.m. That's the goal. Every night, 6 p.m. New stream. Don't know what each night's agenda is right now, but kind of remains to be seen. I don't really have any ongoing projects. Maybe I need one. An ongoing project. I just don't know what it would be. Watching the news, that's a project. Yeah, I don't really have anything behind the scenes. Apart from sometimes staging toy photography. But I don't necessarily do that on a video stream, or haven't. Customizing windows, yeah, again, I understand how weird this looks right now because Diana's getting a different stool. I don't build computers, so that would not be interesting. I'm not interested in building computers. Customizing windows. Here's the thing. I don't. I said it and forget it. Oh. All right. Thank
What
you.
about-
No.
I know one thing.
What?
I know.
Are you sure? Here, why don't we both sit on stools? That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Right. We're gonna. No. Hope everyone
Next time when
appreciates
I'm
this.
guesting again, I would prefer a finished setup.
So would I.
I'm just kidding.
You know what? But given that I am director, producer, talent,
And co-host.
and everything all in one,
You're my
you
co-host.
get what you get.
Nearly
Well,
fell.
I am not gonna. That is definitely don't. That's not on me. Move over this way.
Is
You gotta
that
be
fine?
pretend like you love me. Closer.
I feel like I'm gonna like bump the mic or
You're not gonna bump the mic, dude. The mic is like right there.
cord
It's
it.
not. No,
Okay.
you're fine.
All right. Is this better?
Yeah, it's better. Cause look, see what I'm saying? But you still look like you don't love me. You gotta get closer.
Okay.
Here, like, basically they gotta be like right on top of each other.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, you're fine. Yes,
There.
like that.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Now look.
Aw, look,
See?
we're so cute together.
Well, that's not why. I'm not talking about getting together. It's for the shot.
Yeah. Ew. Can you? Did you burp this way? Ew.
I'm vaping. Those are my own vapors.
Yeah. Wait, I think I need to clarify about earlier because a lot of people.
Oh God, are you spinning out of control?
A lot of people.
Are you like going into?
I'm like.
Are you second guessing
overthinking.
everything again?
Yes.
Oh
So-
God. Do you think people heard what they heard and think
Stop.
this is what she does?
Okay, so I think people really think, or really think that about
Okay,
us.
just so you know, there's just 43 people out there who are watching, so it's not
That's
like
good.
okay, yeah, it's great, but I'm just saying like it's not exactly a billion.
Those
okay?
are our
Kim
core.
Kardashian, okay?
Those are our core. Why do you, just because I want to clarify something?
No, I'm just saying. Usually when I want to clarify something because you've been thinking about it. Okay, anyway, so what are you clarifying now?
No.
Thank you for following Goblin Works and Double Clutch 11.
I'm just gonna sip my tea. If
That's the
anybody
tea.
is here for tea, ask
still
any
doesn't look good.
questions and I'll let you know.
And that's the tea. Oop, I did not mean to move that. Sorry. I was trying to get balance. See, now there. Okay, that looks good. That's a good shot.
I struggle to talk to anyone how you talk to each other. That's a really cool thing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, is it? Is it good?
No, you gotta be direct. You gotta be honest. Okay, so anyway, what were you saying? What were you thinking? What are you trying to clarify? Because you didn't really, came on, you were talking about the stuff in the house. What did you need to clarify? She loves Darth Vader.
No, if it bothered me, I think that was the question, or if I cared, or was it? I don't know. What I thought about it. That's what it was. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. There are some days that I think oh, this is kind of cool. Sometimes I'm so surrounded by it that I don't see it, if that makes sense. And then when I stop to look at something and actually, think of it from outsider's point of view, I'd be like, this would be really cool if I didn't have it, I don't know. You ever think like that?
This would be cool if you didn't have it?
Yeah, if I was a guest in this house,
oh, right.
I think about it from that point of view. Or I stop and look at it. You stop and smell the flowers kind of thing. You just kind of... Because I walk by it every day, so sometimes I don't even notice it. But then I take a minute, the little gold shelf you got going on downstairs. The one underneath the TV.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's
that.
C-3PO.
And R2-D2, I think, on the left.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been there for what?
That was it.
Years?
No, because I had to redo things in...
Oh, yeah. But I finally, last night, I stopped and, looked at it. Or was it the other day? Yeah, a day ago. I stopped and looked at it, and I was like, this is pretty cool. He actually set it up all gold on this side. And, things I wouldn't even think of are in there.
I've got it. I mean, we're in for another one of those reorganizations, but...
Yeah. But, yeah, I think it's cool. And, if I need anything, Chris is on it. He finds whatever Star Wars version it is.
You find them sometimes.
Oh, that's true.
You found the, well, they're knockoffs, but the Star Wars spatulas.
Yeah.
And by the way, thank you for following Ulur.
So, yeah, it doesn't bother me. I think it's cool. I like it. It's not like I don't like Star Wars. If it was, something I didn't like, I don't know, what's something people collect that... G.I. Joe's.
Dust?
Not a fan of G.I. Joe's.
Well, I got Jedi the
I know.
Scarlet.
I don't know.
You didn't?
It's
Well, it's because it's a woman. Actually, it's a really nice Scarlet figure.
No, I didn't even really look at it. But yeah, so...
I'm not watching any current Netflix series right now.
We do... And he lets me have my thing. He doesn't, force it upon me. So...
Huh?
You don't force Star Wars upon me, do you?
No.
All right.
Evolve 311 says every time I come on, Chris is eating. That's good. I gotta eat, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm not really watching any Netflix series right now. Haven't gotten into any. Don't know why. Eric says that's called marriage.
That's how we talk to each other?
Pretty sure that's Eric Eichmeyer.
Yeah. Yeah. We talk to each other like that. No, it's funny. We play around a lot. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is what?
It is Eric Eichmeyer. What are those?
What are these, people? What are these?
Sporks.
They are sporks, but what kind of sporks are they?
A Star Wars version of sporks?
Yes.
Oh,
Galaxy Edge sporks. I didn't steal them.
You borrowed them.
I didn't borrow them. I bought them.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Someone else might have stolen them, but I didn't steal them. They were selling them for a while, and then they stopped, I think, selling them, or no one's been able to get them for the longest time. I did not borrow them. All right, our Garza, Roberto comes in.
Oh, besides Chris Pirillo, who are some of your favorite YouTubers?
There are none.
Just Chris.
That's it.
If you look, I have one subscription, and that's Chris.
And
subscribe to Chris.
That's when you look at any one of my YouTube videos. Yeah. The one view, like on any, like seriously.
Yeah.
Every YouTube video I get, there's just one view. That's as high as it gets anymore, and it's Diana. And I make her watch my videos.
On my Twitter, I only follow Chris. On my Instagram, everything. I don't have a TikTok, but
I do.
I have everything else. Yeah, you do.
I'm not TikToking though.
No. For real, I don't really watch a lot of videos anymore or Netflix or anything, but I listen to. Yeah, I do. I listen to a lot, and the one I've been watching a lot is his name's Jason Hubert. He does like missing people cases. And I've been
is he the one that's?
Yeah, that one. The one that's struggling with YouTube.
He's struggling with YouTube too.
Yeah, and his whole thing is he wants his video to get out there so more people can know about the missing people, and you can like keep your eye out, or if you know anything. And his videos are being hidden away, so I feel bad. And I think he broke his leg, so he's not working. And then his dog is 17, so it's struggling. Whoa. Yeah, it's like it's struggling a lot.
That's about the age.
He keeps on checking on it because he thinks that it's like, yeah, I know. And his mom is like recovering from cancer, I think. So he's really like struggling. So I know I thought about like we should tell him to get on Twitch because they don't like.
Well, he'll probably know.
Hide your videos. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just like to watch missing people cases.
All right, Dinah, you answer Evolved 311's question because first of all, hang on, wait. Yeah, you answer that question.
Chris, do you still keep in touch with any of the people from the Tech TV days?
I keep biting my lip.
Chris's answer, we'll insert it here. Isn't it the same one every time?
You have as much of an answer as I do.
No, he does not. He prefers not to answer that question. So
I don't care about answering the questions. The answer is no.
Yeah, no. I was trying to talk like from a lawyer's point of view, like I was your lawyer, you know. No question.
You just incriminated me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did. I answered for you. What do they usually say?
That is an inappropriate question to be asking at this time.
Yeah.
Put it back on them.
Yeah.
Don't say Chris refuses to answer. Chris is not going to answer because then you're going to say, oh, that's good. And he knows what the answer is.
Yeah, you're right.
That is an inappropriate question to ask at this time.
Maybe.
Any question related to Tech TV is always an inappropriate answer. Or question.
I know.
I will always give you an inappropriate answer.
He gets tired of answering it over and over again. But that's it. Or that question points to a misunderstanding on your part. Yeah. That's a good one.
It points to a misunderstanding on your part.
Yeah. I like that one. Someone asked, like, I forgot. It said, let's start off with simple questions so I wouldn't be nervous. They asked what my favorite color was and why. And my favorite color is green because it reminds me of, like, living things like plants and grass and, you know, anything like vegetables. Yeah. So light green. Mostly light green.
Was I ever on screensavers? No, but I was on desktop wallpaper.
Yeah. Were you?
Mm-hmm.
Who's that?
Whatever happened to John C. Dvorak? I follow him on Twitter. You know exactly what happened to him. I don't keep up with anybody. I barely have enough time to keep up with my own life. I barely have enough time to keep up with her. To keep up with her daughter. To keep up with you. What the hell? Like I don't got time to talk to anybody else. I got work to do. I'm not like jumping on AOL Instant Messenger and going, sup. Shrieku, yeah.
Shrieku. Have we heard the story of how Chris met Diana? Yeah, we said it. I mean, we didn't exactly go into detail, but it all started one afternoon. No, actually, the very first person that introduced me to Chris was my brother. Because my brother used to watch his videos, and I remember him telling me that I should watch Chris. Because I had just got an iPhone, I think. Or no. My dad was going to give me an iPhone, and I thought it was going to be way too complicated. Like, I looked at it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to learn that. Like, I still had a flip phone, I think. And I was just like, like, it just seems way too complicated. So I didn't. And Hector was trying to convince me because he had one. And he would look at Chris's videos to, I guess, figure it out. Or, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not sure what he looked at your videos for. Maybe just because your personality.
I didn't do a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so he told me, he's like, you should check him out. He's hilarious, and it's not like a normal, boring, like, mundane.
Like everybody else.
Monotone video.
Like literally everybody else.
Yeah. So.
Like still, literally everybody else.
Yeah, so Chris had a lot of.
Oh my god, like literally everybody else. I'm just bored to tears.
Had a lot of personality and.
God.
Yeah, so my brother said, you should watch him. He's not like.
Seriously, bores me. Oh my god, stop watching this. I'm just gonna buy the product. If I buy the product, will you stop doing videos about it?
Hold on, one sec. Yeah, so I will pause there. Jenny needs me for 1 sec. Everybody else.
Now you're stuck with me. I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me. That is one of the greatest lines. My side of the story, it's about the same. That was not Venom, dude. It was Watchmen. It was Rorschach in Watchmen. If I had a choice of one Empire ship and one Rebel ship to fly, which ones would I choose? The Death Star. And that counts. It's a ship. It's in outer space and it flies. And, I want to say the Ghost. Ghost was scrappy, but I like the Ghost's personality. I don't actually, or would I say the Falcon? I don't know. I did not watch Diana's videos about iPhones.
Yeah. So then,
Leo Zio's already been here, so that doesn't count. That doesn't count as a drinking game. Doesn't count.
Yeah, so my brother said you should check him out. He's hilarious. You'll like it, and you'll learn at the same time. So I did. And
well, it didn't take much, because everybody else was, like, putting everybody to sleep. Like,
no, but honestly, my brother had told me a few times. He's like, you really should check it out. And I was just like, okay, yeah. And I didn't, right? I think, for like a couple days. And then he finally, like, told me, like, for real, you should watch it. So I was like, okay. He said it. Oh, no. He said, no, this is what he said. I remember. He goes, because my brother knew, like, what kind of guys I liked. Kind of like,
basically the opposite of me.
no, like,
tall.
No, I'm trying. How do I say it?
Some kind of like non-translucent skin tone.
No, I really enjoyed like
someone who doesn't have prescription lenses.
Like a geek, like
someone who knows how to brush his teeth before the live stream.
And so he
someone
said,
who knows how to eat popcorn without chopsticks.
He
that was
said
number
you
one.
You should really watch this guy. It's someone you would date. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I watched it, and I remember, and I saw you were wearing a red shirt, and you were sitting right here, and I thought you were like in college. Like you look super young.
I still look young.
And
I am in college.
And people said, I remember people commented that you were living in your mom's basement, and I thought that was true. I was like, he must be like either in college, that's why he's living with his mom in his basement, and I really thought that. So, oh, and then I had just gotten a Facebook. I didn't have any social media. I had just gotten a Facebook, so I had like 3 friends. I had like my brother and like 2 friends, so I had like no friends. And I remember adding him because I didn't know. I was like, ooh, I want to like know more about him. So.
This is what she does with everybody, by the way.
No, I don't. Not like that.
Well, not like that, but
no, because back then I had no clue of what I was doing.
Right, but you go.
Now I know what I'm
research.
doing.
You're going down rabbit holes.
Because
and
now
stuff.
I'm like a professional investigator. But before, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like learning. I was an amateur back then. So it was accidental. Like everything was because I thought. Okay, so I put in his name, and it popped up, and I saw two. There was like 3 Chris Pirillos, like a fake and like your professional one, your follow like page, and then your personal page. So I didn't know the difference. So I was like, so I liked it, and then I added friend, right? And then, yeah, so I thought nothing of it. I was like, you know, that's cool. Didn't ever think you were gonna even notice it. And then you messaged me. Yeah, because my profile said Texas, and he had just gotten back from Texas. He went, yeah, he had just, so he thought that he met me at the conference he was at, and he said, did I meet you at this conference? And
Geek Beat, it was Callie Lewis. Well, she was going by that, Luria Petrucci, at the time. It was Callie Lewis, and she was still John back then, but yeah, it came off of that, that event that I spoke at.
Yeah, so,
that was my skydiving weekend.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that was the weekend I skydived. I'll never do it again, but that was the weekend.
Yeah, so, yeah, I ended up, oh, yeah, you sent me a message, right? Mm-hmm. And then I was like, oh my God, like, he sent me a message, like, this can't be. And I thought, and then I was like, so.
A person on the internet. Whoa.
No, because I was like, I thought you were like you wouldn't even notice that, you know, like I was just like a little bloop on your big
Facebook back then, you'd notice, but.
And what was funny is that it wouldn't let you necessarily add friends back then, right?
You hadn't, no, I hadn't locked down friends of friends yet.
Okay, so, yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh. And I remember like running to my brother's room because we were roommates. I was in college at this point, and we were roommates, and he was in college as well. So.
And I was still living in my mother's basement.
Yeah, so we were perfect for each other. He could have moved in with me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, he did come to that apartment. And it was tiny. Anyway, so I remember running into my brother's room and like breaking down his door and being like, oh my gosh, like, he just messaged me. And my brother said, oh, that's not really him. It's probably like a fake profile that's pretending to be him. And I thought that too, because I was like, there's no way it's really him. So
well, it's probably before. This is all before catfishing, really. Well,
yeah.
Catfishing happened before then.
The only reason my brother said that was because there was a few Chris Pirillo profiles.
Right. That doesn't surprise me.
And then I remember he looked and he's like, oh my gosh, I think this is really him. And like both of us were like in shock. So I don't remember. He's like, I guess talk to him and see what he says. I think we were like both looking at my phone at this point because we were both like couldn't believe it. We were like both super like my brother was like a huge fan of Chris, so he was really excited. And then yeah, so I said no, I just I'm just a fan. I said I really enjoy your videos. That's how you don't know me. I'm just a regular person. Yeah, see, that's the key to a good marriage is you marry a fan that is already a fan of yours. I'm just kidding. No, don't do that.
But it was more important that you didn't know who I was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's true, because like there's preconceived notions.
Yeah.
People have preconceived notions of who someone is because they see him on the internet or.
Yeah, and well, at this point, we still weren't sure if it was really Chris. We didn't know. We had no idea. So, anyway, so I was so like embarrassed, I guess, that he thought that I would, I didn't want you to think I was like stalking you. I was like, oh my gosh, he noticed. Like, I was like embarrassed and like quickly was trying to like end the conversation. I was like, no, you don't know me. Bye. Like, oh my gosh. I was like I remember like my face turning red. I was so embarrassed. Like, because he was going to think.
I connected with someone on the internet and they talk back. You got to understand. No, wait, hang on. No, whoa. Diana's the type of person you will text. She won't get back to you. Like, ever. or like 6 months later. Like that's the type of person Diana is.
You can ask my brother on that one. Yeah.
So yeah, she's not exaggerating. She's saying, he's talking back. What do I do? Like seriously.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was like scared. So I ended the conversation, and I remember you like asked another question or something, or he kind of like would like asked a question or something. You okay? You bit yourself?
Again.
Oh, ow! Cause it's probably swollen. So
I'm getting it harder. Hang on. I'm getting it harder and harder.
Ow! Ooh, yeah. Ow! Aw.
Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll go faster. Sorry. Oh, that looks like it hurts.
I bit it earlier, and it's worse and worse and worse and worse.
And it's probably super swollen, so you re-bit it.
I'm going to have to be really careful eating over the next couple days.
Yeah.
Oh, ow.
At least, yeah, it'll heal. Yeah, so anyways, I remember him like asking like a follow-up question or something, and I remember I tried to like end the conversation like a few times because I was like, oh my god, like I don't want him to think I'm like weird, and so and him like keep talking to me, and I kept talking to him, and we kept talking, and I remember I went to go visit my parents. I was on my phone and I was like smiling or something, and my mom noticed. She said like, who are you talking to? Who are you texting or something? Because she's like, I noticed like you're smiling, like I liked this person. She like noticed that I liked you, and I remember telling her I was talking to you and you lived in Washington, and it was like I was like it's not gonna go anywhere because he lives so far. You know, we're just friends. We're just talking, and hold on, yeah. And I remember thinking, hold on, 1 second. Sorry, are you going to? Oh.
Hang on, I gotta check out how my lip is. Oh man, this hurts. Ooh, yikes. Oh, hi. Okay. Oh god. Oh jeez. Hey, this is happening. It's just, yeah, you're right. It's swollen. That's my problem. I remember the worst one I ever had was eons ago. I thought I'd never heal. Oh man.
So anyway, I remember I kept texting, and my brother like kept like he was a little bit concerned. He's like, "Be careful, because I don't know if it's really him."
Yeah, because you get catfished.
Yeah, and I remember thinking, like, okay, if it's not really him, I don't care, because I really enjoy this conversation. Like whoever this was, I was really enjoying our conversations we were having. And at that point, I just thought, if it's not whoever it is, if it's not you, if it's a different guy, he had like a really cool personality through like how we were communicating. And yeah, so I remember still talking to you and really enjoying it and never thinking it was gonna go anywhere. I enjoy this person. Exactly, I did. That's what I thought. I was like, if I'm being catfish. Oh, we're laughing at Evolved said, I enjoy this person even if I'm being catfish. Pretty much. I was really enjoying. Like I would look forward to texting him or messaging whoever this person was I was texting. Didn't know, couldn't really know until we met. Yeah,
which
so
wasn't too far after.
Yeah, and right
wasn't too long after.
Yeah, you were gonna come to Texas for another conference. Like we talked for a while, and then you said you want to meet up and grab coffee or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was right.
Yeah, I was so nervous. Oh my god, I remember the first time I met you too.
Yeah, hotel, wasn't it?
Yeah, I came over there.
Yeah, it was.
To meet.
I drove.
At this time, I think we had FaceTimed, right? So we knew each other, like we were the real people.
Yeah.
Like weird. Because I could have been catfishing you too.
Yeah, no, you did. Remember because I said, hold up 2 fingers or something.
Did. You're like, take a picture and
like hold up 2 fingers. You know, like the old shoe on head kind of thing. Like not exactly that, but like.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, that's right. It was like we were chatting. I said, hold up 2 fingers. You did. You probably going, what was he asking that? Because I was trying to verify him. Like, are you like catfishing me?
Yeah, I know.
For real. That's what it was. It was like I said, like, hold up 2 fingers, hold up, do something, like put something on your, like, what was it?
So you knew that. I remember.
I might even have that photo still.
I remember it too.
Shit, let me see if I can find it, dude. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Ow.
Yeah, but I remember like we talked for hours and hours, and yeah, I basically like told you everything about me. And I was so scared.
Hang on, keep talking.
Sorry.
It's a shoe on head. I am hurting Sini up. It really hurts. I really owied myself. What?
Nothing. I got emotional.
About why? Why are you crying? I give you my lip bleeding tissue, but it's got my blood all over it.
I always cry.
I don't know.
Life's changed. Sorry.
What did I do? Why are you crying? First of all, I gotta figure out why you're crying. I'm the one who bit my own lip.
No,
I should be crying. What?
I remember.
What?
I remember like telling you everything about me.
Yeah, I told you everything about me too.
And how like accepting you were.
Well, I still am.
I know.
And sometimes I think you forget that.
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh, thank you guys for reminding me.
Let me see if I'm gonna see if I can find those photos. I don't know if they'd be date stamps, but
yeah. No, it's good. It's just, gosh, I'm emotional today anyway.
I'm not.
Yeah, because Jedi, I think I cried earlier too because.
Really?
Yeah, because she said, what if I write a letter to our neighbor's mom and ask her if she could please play, and it's so hard to explain to her like why. I mean, she knows why, but she's like, what if we both wear our face masks, and I had to like tell her like I don't think it's a good idea because they're like pretty much quarantining.
And she sent a text.
Yeah, she sent a text and said...
And she was emotional.
Yeah, oh, yeah, the friend... Yeah, her friend sent a voice text, and you could tell that she was crying, and she said, like, I miss you. Like, I can't
Yeah,
wait.
It sounded like she was... Okay.
Her friend was crying in the message.
I don't have... They're videos, but they're not playing.
Whew. Yeah, so then Jedi started, like, crying. She's like, but why? And then she just, like, started crying. And then I started crying because I'm like, this is, like, we've never had to go through this before, so. Oh, my God.
I found, like, an old... Here's, like...
Don't show them that.
I found some of them
I
here.
was heading to work because I'm wearing a black shirt.
Hang on, I'm seeing if I can find the photos, but I'm not sure... All I have right here are the videos. Oh man, I may not have saved any of the photos though.
Aww. I remember those.
No, but I got the videos here. No, I have the. Well, the good news is I have the videos. I just don't have the photos. So I don't have the shoe on head or whatever the hell I made you do. Yeah.
Aw, Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Yeah, we have it. I know I have it too. Yeah, but anyway, it's been an emotional day. So.
Well, I apologize. I thought I was gonna be able to pull up one of the funny Diana picture
where I'm doing
where
something.
you were doing something to prove that you were for reals.
No.
I can't find it. It surprises me I didn't save it. I'm like I've got your photos like strewn about everywhere here.
Oh, hi, big sports fan too.
Or videos at least, not video, not
He's
photos.
He's here.
All right, sorry, I was looking for the photos and I couldn't. That's what I was busy doing there. Oh, gotta back up. Yeah, no doubt.
This is like my new therapy session.
That's what I was using it for, therapy.
Yeah, that's right.
You just want to stop and say goodnight. Well, thank you, big sports fan. It's official. COVID really sucks, even when you don't have it. But the sun will shine again. Rainy days will last forever.
Yeah,
Unless
I
you
know.
live in Seattle.
Then they do.
Then they will.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe like when the weather starts getting nicer here.
It's probably harder on Jedi because she doesn't understand it. She doesn't have the context for,
Right.
you know, because you guys don't get to go out anymore as much as you used to. Thank you, Natural Hazard, for following.
Yeah, and we always like had something to go to every day, whether it was like an event at the library or a museum.
Well, it's probably best because we shouldn't be putting mileage on the car.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Because
That's
that
true.
we would have been way the hell over on our lease.
But there was always like local things too.
So does Diana come over often? Love you guys together. I'm thinking Mondays, like Mundiana days. Mundiana days.
Because I'm mundane.
No, I just try to like something at the beginning of the week, so you can count on it. Just try to if we can get into like a regular kind of cadence.
Yeah.
It makes more sense. Mundiana days or something.
And everyone's struggling so differently because I was thinking about like the people that had just started dating when COVID happened and like, you can't see each other even if you live close or I don't know. It's tricky. Everyone, right?
It's tricky to rock around.
Anyway,
time is
let's
tricky.
talk about something happy
It's
now.
tricky. That was the old song. That was happy. One of you and your other girlfriends have other weekly venting sessions. Helps so much on the emotional days. This is what you got to do.
Vent to you?
No, not to me. Vent to somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you can vent to them. I mean, like that's fine too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's what I did. Like it becomes catharsis. You like talk, and you're just like, okay, this is what I want to talk about. So like Mundiana days, then we just make it a thing, and then you get a therapy session on Monday, so you can cry, talk about whatever, and then people can come to expect it. So Monday, we can make Mondays. Like Saturday is Datter Day, so like some kind of Lego fun activity. I think when the PC is set up, I'll be doing like a video game night one of the nights. So like the thing is that every night there's a different
something different. I do want to ask
like
you.
Geek Out. I wish I could get Jerry on like every week, but yeah.
What your thoughts on like civilizations just get like swiped out?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Swipe left.
yeah. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think that it happens.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where we're going with this.
Because
where
of
are we
like
going?
Diseases and.
I don't know. But Jen asked a question. Well, hang on.
no.
So you got to get someone else asked this question too. So we want to get back. Like, what do you love to cook?
Yeah.
Like, okay,
that's
but
a
wait.
good one.
So I was reading an article today. There's an astronomer like who's credentialed, who believes that we should be open to the theory that Oumuamua, the like cigar-shaped object that like basically passed through the solar system, could have been like a sign of intelligent life.
Really?
Yeah. He's saying, well, I think we have to consider Occam's razor, and everybody else is just writing it off like, no, it can't be that. I'm like, well, you can't prove that it wasn't that, and it's got these behaviors that we can chalk up to this, that, or the other thing, but we should be open to the theory that it was extraterrestrial. So yeah, he's like fully credentialed, and people think that's the problem, is like anybody, oh, you're nuts. I'm like, well, wait a minute, like it's not outside the realm of possibility. It can't be proven either way. Right. It's just everything that we know, everything we base on, there's no evidence one way or another. That's a challenge. But I'm like, the fact that he said we should be open to it. I'm like, I think it's pretty open-minded.
Yeah. Well, I think it'd be cynical of us to think like the universe, like we're like a little sand speck of it, to think that we're like the only ones, right?
Leo Zio asks, their party games you guys should play on stream, do game nights. So we should do like...
Oh, yeah, we can do that. That'd be fun.
I'm trying to think how. How would we do it?
We actually kind of thought...
What do we do it? How do we do it, Lois? Well, we could set up at the kitchen table. Mm-hmm. I would have to get a new computer, because I'd have to be a mobile stream. Just do it on the iPhone or something.
Yeah, we are nothing compared to how big our universe is. That's true. We're like a teeny tiny little speck of like
Dust.
a whole sand on the ocean.
How could we
like
do it?
One little
but
grain.
here's the problem with that is that we have to be consistent with it. Like if it's gonna be like Mundiana days.
Oh yeah, game nights with your daughter would be great. I
Right,
have a daughter
but
around the same age.
you see what I'm saying? So like it's got to be consistent. So people know that at Mundiana Day, so they know they can count on seeing you at least that night.
Right.
You know, on Saturdays they can count on. Well, I'm trying to make it Dadder Day, but it's largely based on Jedi's attitude, honestly. But
well,
I want to do like Lego bricks or something with some kind of project, right?
Not necessarily her attitude, just like
No, I mean not attitude, wrong
yeah.
word, but like like mood or what she's
like
her
last
proclivities.
Saturday. She was like really quiet and down, and towards the end of the night, she was telling me her tummy hurt, and she's like, "And my brain hurts." So I knew she was like,
My brain hurts.
She had a headache, but then she felt better.
Hello, Mr. Gumby. Sorry, Monty Python, dude. Yeah, that's the problem is that for consistency, it may be a bit difficult. We might try it because she has fun. Like we have to pick the game basically, like a Don't Break the Ice, Candyland, Jenga. What are some other ones?
Or no?
Nah,
not
Guess Who's too unwieldy. It's gotta have rules. Like Sorry, we now have
Uno.
Yes, Uno. Yeah, she's done that before. Yeah.
Bop It.
Bop It's harder. Well, yeah, Bop It's not too bad because then you like go around the table.
Yeah, she was practicing it.
We can probably. What night do you want to try game nights? Fridays? Friday night game night?
Yeah.
Or Sunday fun day? Sunday fun day. Then we have game night. Sundays.
Okay.
Sundays?
Sunday.
All right, so next Sunday we're going to do the game
sure?
night. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it rhymes. Sunday fun day.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Saturday is Dadder Day, so like I'd say a dad type of project, but I mean Lego is the closest thing I have. And then Mundiana Day. I try to make Mundiana. It doesn't roll. Nothing rolls. Like Saturdiana. Saturdiana actually kind of works more, but I like Dadder Day. Fridiana. Fridiana.
Fridiana.
Fridiana.
Fry
Tuesdayana.
Fry her.
Mundiana. Wednesdayana. Oh, Wednesdayana. Wednesdays.
That's cute.
All right, Wednesdayana.
Wednesday.
I gotta write this down. Someone's writing this. But see, I gotta try to do it every day. It's gotta be like a different,
Wednesdayana coming.
Wednesdayana. But I don't. That's the thing is like you gotta get into a schedule with
fill
Twitch.
in the grooves. Wifey Wednesday.
There's just nothing. Apart from that, there's really nothing consistent apart from hanging out and like doing it in this particular time slot. Yeah. Wifey Wednesday. Wednesdayana Day, aka Wifey Wednesday. There we go. And hopefully by then, so you got to come back Wednesday, Diana.
Who's that? Shady Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys, I used to watch your vlogs. Just want to take the chance to say thank you. You guys got me through rough parts of my life. Hope you and your amazing family is doing good and staying safe. Wow. Aw. Thanks.
Yeah, that's people. I've heard a lot of that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, people say that. Like they watch the vlogs, got them through rough spots. I wonder. Like I don't know what it was then, because like we really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It was It's not like we went to Disneyland all the time. It's not like we went on like all sorts of adventures. It was very, the biggest thing we had was going to Pete's on Saturday and talking to the Cheetos bush.
Yeah.
That bag is gone. Every time, I mean, I haven't been back. We should do that again sometime, huh? Should go to Pete's again. We just haven't gone.
Especially when the weather's nice.
It's expensive. And,
we used to enjoy like sitting in the sun.
Yeah, and then this last year has really been bad. Like, really bad. Was that a vlog, Eric, when we hung the OLED TV, though? I don't know if that was a vlog. I think it was a separate video. I think we did a live video. We did a live stream around it, though. You guys were sharing your life with us. Yeah, but I guess it didn't feel like much. I mean, now when I watch the vlogs, I'm glad we did them because of the dogs. Largely, and especially when Jedi was like a baby, like those, Oh, speaking of Jedi being a baby, no, the camcorder thing.
Yeah.
I think we'll let her keep the HV30. I just don't want her to drop it because she's not gonna do anything with it.
And I saw it again today. She watches a show where they're like in theater school. It's like a high school, but they're in theater class. So they have to walk around with little camcorders, and it looks just like the one Chris has. And they're teaching each other how to act, and it's pretty cool.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
CNEUp76 asked if there was a figure of the day. It's here. It's me. Yes, there's a figure of the day.
She's building Lego, by the way. If you guys are wondering.
Putting together Lego bricks.
Yeah.
See, that's the kind of thing that could be streamed, like a free build Lego thing, and that's what I was thinking. We could stream that.
Yeah. We could do it in my office. Did you notice my office was like cleaned up? He doesn't believe me that I clean it up every night, and I literally just put everything back out.
But like we could do that on the kitchen table. That's why I was trying to do a Lego time in here.
Yeah, but how would we do it in here?
I guess we could splay it out on the table as long as everything's otherwise clean. Because I can, even though the phone is, I actually want to upgrade. I want to know that if we're gonna do things like down there too. Yeah. I don't think it'll go. I don't think this one can handle it.
I guess we could do it in here.
No, there's not a lot of it's fine in here when it's because it's a controlled environment. If you're talking about like multiple people pulling in chairs and bigger areas for playing games, I don't know if it works as well. Apart from like pointing the camera down and then putting the game here. Yeah.
Jenna's gonna be really happy about her getting that camera. She picked it up and said, think of something really sad.
Yeah, and I'm like, what?
It's because in the theater class they were teaching each other how to show emotions like on command, and they were giving each other tips. So they were trying to learn how to cry, and she thought it was like fascinating how you can make yourself cry. And I was like, it's a talent. Like you could practice, right? And you'd think of something sad, and then you could start crying.
Or you could be Diana.
Yeah, or you could be
and
me.
It just happens.
Ask me what the weather is.
The vlogs were nice. I was like, this is what a loving family should be like.
Oh
that's
my God.
Dear
I'm
God.
gonna cry again.
Yeah, that's like wow. Okay. That's. I mean, I don't know how to respond to that, apart from I guess yes.
And the reason I'm getting emotional again is because I know a lot of people don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, thank you. Huh. Whew. See?
Your wife wants to get our second... Evolved 311 says, my wife wants to get our 7-year-old daughter into coding. What do you guys think about that? Yes, do it now. Immediately.
Yeah.
Encourage everything. Like, Jedi's into Lego bricks, and, like, she's going to have Lego coming out of her ears. And she will always love Lego bricks. Like, I guarantee it. She will love Lego bricks throughout her entire freaking life. And we'll always be able to bond over that. She'll always have it and treasure that. And it will also, I think, potentially the Lego brick building will lead into engineering or more STEM types of pursuits. Lego has Mindstorms for, like, those who are, like, budding developers. I would encourage any of that. Yes, absolutely, for sure. Like, I don't care. Do it. Yes.
They even make like
absolutely.
Fun
That's
games.
not even how's that even a question, dude? Like, if there's any degree of interest, absolutely. Like, that is the big thing. Thank you for following Virgion.
Cool. They're like new people that like are new.
What's that?
Like have never seen you before, and then they follow.
I don't know. Well, you can see that, like this person just followed like a minute ago. By the way, we're one follower shy of 3,900.
Ooh, wow.
One follower shy of 3,900.
Whoa, it just went up.
Never mind. Wait. How did it go up? No one knew just followed me.
Yeah.
Unless Virgion was the 3,900th.
Oh.
So we only need 100 more followers to get to 4,000, and that's about a month and a half. It's about 1,000 in a month and a half ish.
Wow. Yeah, I've been enjoying watching your streams too. Like I'll listen to them downstairs.
Yeah. I highly recommend a Kano computer for kids. We had one. I sold it because it would have been older by the time Jedi would have been ready. But yeah, Kano. They also had a Star Wars thing.
Yeah, maybe that was a new phone.
They did the FVCC, the Josh Nader 60. That is a mouthful. How about we just go with Josh? Do you get lonely when Chris streams? No, there's always busyness around here.
Yeah, no, not at all. We're together 24/7.
Pretty much.
So we get plenty of us time.
Yeah, plenty of that.
No, I think I enjoy it because, it's a way of interacting with someone other than me and Jedi, So.
When are the family vlogs coming back? Asks Yellow Mellow Guy. Never.
Oh yeah, mods. How do you become a mod?
Well, you got to stay around for a while. Like you can't just jump
into
the chat. I don't know Josh from Adam. Let alone FVCC, the Josh Nader 69. Like, one of the prerequisites to being a mod is having a username you can actually read without taking a breath.
That's funny. The fact that he asked that right after he followed. No, but for real, how do you become a mod? Like, no,
you be around for a very long time to the point where I know I can trust you.
Oh, okay.
And that I know you, that I know you're around a lot. Like, Eric, I knew for a while, and he was trustworthy. Liz was around for a while, and, trustworthy. There are probably even a couple people in here that I would consider modding. I'm not mentioning any names. It doesn't come with, like, benefits. It's just that these are people who might be here on a regular basis. These are people who are generally friendly. They keep the flow going. They're supportive of the idea of what we're trying to do. I don't know what we're trying to do.
Right.
But
regulars.
Right, regulars, but also people that that.
Yeah. And then they're in charge of.
Well, they just make sure like a troll comes
everyone
in and
stays.
they're kind of like.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's not. It doesn't come with it any responsibilities. It's just like, okay, you have the ability to. Yeah. If I miss something, or you just set someone straight, because I generally know that they're not hot-tempered, they keep the flow, they generally, So I've had a couple people in mind already
and they
for
could put
Twitch.
it on their resume. Like,
right.
I was a mod.
No, I was a mod
Chris
on Twitch.
Pirillo.
Like, it was the thing I did. No, I don't know about that, but...
well, it means they're like a trustworthy person.
Yeah, but you don't... It does, but...
And like a manager.
Yeah, but like that's kind of like saying I'm proficient in Microsoft Word.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
If I ever make you a mod, don't put it on your resume. Like, I mean, if you want to. I'm just saying it's not that. It's a deal, but it's not a resume builder. But you don't jump into someone's chat and start following them and say, I need to be a mod.
Look, there are some channels that require resumes.
Really?
For modding.
I am not one of those channels.
Wow.
At all. Like, I've been doing this long enough to tell you that I generally have a good feel for who can be modded. Very rarely have I ever been wrong. Rarely, if ever. Because I don't do it immediately, and I let it...
Yeah.
You let it breathe,
Yeah. That's cool.
You have me on your resume, but not for being a mod. No, that's right. Eric's done a lot, though. Eric's been very helpful. Helped with website stuff when I still had them. Websites are dead now. They're dead. They're dead.
Kind of like being a bar bouncer. Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, it's like a bar bouncer. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Does having a BBS in 1984 count? It does, actually. If you want to be... That's cool. That's cred, dude. The fact... Mid-80s? Yeah, that's major cred.
What's a BBS?
Bulletin board service. Basically used to... Like, the earliest... log on to a BBS I ever did was 1992.
Oh, AOL and stuff?
No, wait.
Oh.
Yeah, 1990. No, pre-AOL. 1992. Well, 84 was definitely pre-AOL.
You don't remember that we used to put, write PIR, like parents in room?
No.
When you were chatting?
No.
You never did that?
No. You gotta... So, yeah, I'm not older than Diana, but I'm a little older than Diana. Not by much.
Yeah. Where's another? Oh, pre-AOL.
I never played on a mush, a mud, or a moo.
Dial up.
Do you know what?
No.
Do you know what mud is?
No. Oh, it's a type It's a brand. I used
No,
to,
it's not.
I used to have
No, it's not a brand.
I used to have mud jeans.
No, God.
And they were. Oh, and like a mud shirt.
This stream is over.
And it was like the thing to
No,
have.
multi-user dungeon.
Mud. I remember that.
Multi-user dungeon.
No, I don't think that's what it stood for.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what it stood for. Multi-user dungeon.
Oh, and I think it had shorts, mud shorts too. Oh,
No.
those were the best. Yeah. Multi.
She is correct though, Chris, says Geek Jen.
See,
Great.
they even know mud. Mud jeans. Did any of you have mud jeans? Oh.
I feel like Diana and I could be good friends.
Aww. Oh, look.
I will warn you.
Someone
I will
did-
warn you. Diana does not text back. There's a reason her social feed, like, you never see her sharing any. She didn't even retweet that she was on. You didn't even retweet that you were on the show.
No,
Did you?
should I?
Yes. People don't know. Like,
Oh.
I don't have your followers.
I
All
don't
your
know.
followers are mine anyway. But like, it's like
Yeah.
she doesn't use social. She doesn't text. She doesn't.
You know why?
No, I don't, Diana, because you just don't.
Because I'm so scared to say
Oh,
the
about
wrong,
what?
To say
You're
the
on it
wrong
anyway.
thing
You're
and
on the internet.
and
Who
get-
cares?
Get canceled or
You're not gonna get canceled.
oh man, I don't know. I don't know why.
How are you gonna get canceled? Diana.
You know, like I'll say like something that I didn't mean it that way.
Well,
Okay.
I take that risk every day of my
know.
life.
All right, where do I retweet you?
I already did.
Oh, you okay.
Yes.
Heading to Twitter now.
So everybody knows I manage I manage Diana's social accounts on TweetDeck.
But he doesn't. Sometimes I tweet for myself.
Yeah, very rarely. Like, did you do this? And like, who did this?
Is that weird? I don't even post on Facebook. Well, I don't get on Facebook.
I'll do it
that
when
much
I'll
anymore.
like retweet like when like the family's doing something, or like if you're on the stream, then I'll remember to do it. I don't do Facebook. You do your own Facebook, but I didn't tease anything on Facebook. I didn't say anything on Facebook.
I haven't been getting on Facebook at all.
Good.
Yeah, it's actually. It's
My
been-
God, it's great for your mental health. Let me tell you, I don't go on. I really don't. I set up a page for Chris Pirillo Live. I redirected the Locker Dome page. I don't think I'm gonna like start streaming on Facebook outright, but like Facebook has just become so difficult to track, and it's mostly for me the Star Wars, where I'm like I use Facebook Marketplace a lot. I really want to
Yeah.
sell more things. I got to get you into figuring out how to do that because it's so easy, dude. I flipped an old Demogorgon figure that I got for like $11. I sold it for $30.
Well, if it's so easy.
It is. I sold the Sesame Street Spare House.
yeah.
For it just takes time.
Yeah,
It's
but
like it
those
just
are
takes time.
things that I've never even heard of.
How did you not? Okay, forget it. Forget about that. Like I'm sitting right now. I'm sitting on so many electronics that I gotta sell because I can't just give them away. No one really wants the old live.pirillo.com equipment. Now there may be a couple of offers that
But
are
you
out
know
there.
if
I just
they're
want.
worth something.
I think they're worth more sentimental.
know that.
No. You just go to eBay. Like, okay, what is this? What is it? That's why I'm like, Jedi can hold on to the HV30
Yeah.
because it's kind of a piece of history for us.
And it might
but
encourage
she
her
might-
to do more.
that's-
Yeah. Because
That's
she's really
what I'm
into
thinking.
It.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
She
but
likes to.
I need to be able to afford all these hardware upgrades.
And she's
Speaking
really.
of,
Oh, hold on. She's really intrigued with it. Like she'll pretend
The
with her
camera.
figures, and she has a little TV, and she'll pretend it's a computer, and she's like, you know that figure right there is editing, and I'm like, it's funny. It's like it does editing, and she calls it movie magic. When she'll ask like, how did they do that? What was that real? Like, so yeah.
because you said movie magic,
Yeah,
and that's what
I didn't know
stuck.
how else to
Well,
explain
it's
it. Yeah,
very
it's like
appropriate.
magic, but
I said,
movie.
speaking of paying for hardware, Loyal Moses, thank
He's
you for the
here.
cheers. Thank you for the bits. Trust me, it goes a long way. I'm upgrading, and I'm already looking and thinking I'm gonna have to get a new computer. Man, I don't want to get another new computer.
Leo Moses. Oh, he even said little hearts.
See, look, the marketplace's best part of Facebook is it seems to replace Craigslist for local stuff. I don't even bother with Craigslist. It's all Facebook Marketplace for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric, for the bits. Appreciate you built a new one of all. That's awesome. I need to build it. Honestly, like the only PC I would want is like some kind of Star Wars looking PC, but I would inevitably hide it because it goes behind the desk. I don't want to I don't need it.
I used to not understand why people would build their own PC, But I get it now. It's like a sense of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like you did it.
You did it, and that's what it is.
Like, that's
I've only built one. I didn't necessarily have fun with it, but I think it will get to the point where I will be building a PC. I don't know if it's going to be in this room or where, but I think with Intel, I'll be building some. We'll figure out how to do it and like do a remote stream, but I think I'll build a PC at some point. I'm not into overclocking. I'm into just make it frickin' work. That's what I'm in. Do they have like frickin' work clocking? Does it have a clock? Great. Is it telling the right time? Awesome. Oh, Loyal Moses, Shraiku says that she got a Prusa Mini Plus, getting into the 3D printing world. Wow. See, I'm not, like I said, the new computer that I need to buy is probably going to be a Mac. Like, that's my choice, my budget, that's what it's going to be. The stream will absolutely be running on a PC, by default, but like if I'm going to invest in that kind of equipment, I've got to do it a certain way. So
I don't think Loyal Moses sleeps because he's here late and then he's tweeting like at 4 in the morning. So he gets up early. I'm like, when does he sleep?
He doesn't.
Oh, that's right. He drinks energy drinks, right? I think. Didn't he say that?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think.
Bought it last night. Just gotta wait patiently. Okay, Shraiku, here's the thing. If you get one, then I think I have a beat on possibly getting one as well, and I think it's the same one. The mini or the mini plus. I don't know the difference between the two, but I think I'm getting one to mess around with as well. And that will probably be constructed on site. I got to learn a lot about 3D printing. Like, I don't think I can have the 3D printing in here, or the printer in here, because of the fumes. I think it's an issue. It could be dangerous. You have to do it more like garage kind of areas. But see, I'm going to have to be mobile to stream those things. So I'm going to need some kind of mobile stream setup.
Yeah, you really
But there's
do.
there's nothing out there right now that I want to spend my money on. That's the problem. So I don't want to waste my money. But I need to spend money, and it's a question of what I'm going to have to spend my money on.
Because even on Wednesday, Diana's, you could like bring it down to the kitchen.
When's Diana Day?
When's Diana Day?
No fumes with the basic filaments. Okay, well maybe I'll be good. I don't think I don't know. I don't know which ones are which, but I would be looking for STL files. I would be looking specifically for like Star Wars things to 3D print. That's my primary interest. But I would probably bring it up here and we'd figure something out. I just got to figure out how to make it all work. And I'm a little scared. I'm just kind of, honestly, because it's just, it's always, at a distance, it looks like it's difficult.
Oh, look, it's an unspoken rule that you get a 3D printer, you have to create a print of action.
I don't have how am I getting an action figure of myself? Like, I would need someone to model me like a vintage Star Wars figure. I will have endless amount of things to print. That's great. But we don't even know where we're going to set it up in the garage because it needs to be on a flat surface. And I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work yet.
Do you think I could learn how to 3D print?
I think anybody could. Yeah. I don't think it's a matter of could you learn. I think anybody could.
I might look into that.
So yeah, it's a question of where we would have the space for it, and I don't know if we do. I don't know if we have the area for it. Because no one can touch it. Like, when it's doing its thing, you just got to let it do its thing. But what I thought about doing is, like, if I'm doing, like, I saw there's a Mandalorian print thing, and so that's one of the ones I want to do, and it was on Thingiverse. And what I thought I'd do is, like, okay, gonna flip over to the other camera, and then, like, go to bed, but leave it streaming all night. Yeah. Like with a count up timer.
Or you could just bring it with you to bed.
No, I'm not going to bring the 3D print. No. I've done that before. I streamed myself sleeping. I was like one of the first persons to stream myself sleep. Oh yeah, I did. I did a lot of firsts with live streaming on the internet. Thank you, Ratmyth, for following. The mini is small, 18 by 20 by 20. What does that mean? Chris, I'm a phone call, video chat away. I can help with any of it. I may be taking you up on that offer, Loyal.
That's nice.
It's another unspoken rule that you can't 3D print anything that requires stickers. Amen. The mini is small. So what? Okay, 18-inch by 20-20. Okay, that's fine. It's small. It's manageable, right? I think that I just have to clear the space for it. But I think would I be able to? Someone has to make the model for me to press a button and then put it in the thing. That's what I need. I don't want to get into like editing and like designing and tweaking. I just want.
Why?
Because I'm not into that. I'm not into the whole 3D design thing. It's not my jam. Like it's never. I'm like.
That's like the cool part, right? You get to like create your own.
You could if you're into like 3D. That's like a whole thing though. Like 3D design. Like that.
This is something I'm intrigued in.
Okay.
Remember, I'm always doing DIY.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm just saying, Diana. There's I mean, I know my way around this stuff, and like it is a thing. I am totally into pushing a button, sticking a little card in, and going, done.
And I'll design it.
Oh man, be so much easier. So yeah, so I don't know how to 3D print a figure myself because I don't have anything 3D of myself, or anything. Have I looked at the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon? Got one for work and love it. Looks very Sith-like. No Crash Override 617. I have not.
I'm gonna check out some.
I'd probably
videos.
go with a
3D print.
Yeah, who would you ask Loyal? Who would suggest for noobs?
Yeah, 3D printing like
noobs,
like creative stuff, like
noobs,
fun, like anything miniature. Well, I guess it doesn't go very small, but
I mean, it could go. I mean, depending on your resin, might get smaller. I've seen like a lot of. It depends on what it is, but you may not have a lot of detail at small scale, super small scale. But it depends on the resolution.
Oh, can I make like furniture for like the dollhouse?
Oh yeah. Go to Thingiverse. They like Thingiverse is like they got the models you can download and press a button and then.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Then you can.
Oh, but if you wanted to create your own.
Yeah, then
furniture.
you could design your own. Oh. Like you'd have to get a 3D like a CAD type of tool.
Might be into this. Okay. What was it again?
Oh, my wife and children stop and start prints for me. Oh, that's cool. Great. Because I'm thinking like streaming something. I mean, depending on the build, but like letting it go all night and streaming it. Right. I'll go to bed. I'll leave music going. I don't think I'd have chat integrated because people could.
They totally buy a Chris Pirillo.
Someone has to design a Chris Pirillo Star Wars action figure, but it's got to be 5 POA, 3D printable, 5 POA, Star Warsy.
Star Wars.
Right, like the head and everything, and like it's got yeah, that'd be cool. And then someone could make a Diana 5 POA Star Wars, like you're like Princess Leia Star Wars, and I'm like the other one.
The other one.
You download and use free software, Prusa Slicer. It tells the printer how to print the STL. Save it to USB stick and hit print. Yep.
Go look
Wexter.
up Wexter, okay.
You don't have to design. See STL files. See, I figured. The STL files. You download them, use free software, tells the printer how to print the STL. So we need to find someone who can do an action figure design. See, starting to get into that. ZBrush is very intimidating, though. It's not, like I said, this is not Microsoft Paint. This is not Notepad.
You think it'll ever get to that?
Ooh, yeah, with Trooper armor on. That's what totally. I like a Stormtrooper armor, but like Chris Head, someone's got to design it. I've got I'm using, there's a program I talked about yesterday. The guy started following me, I think. Dylan's dad. I showed. Wait. I want to try this. Back up.
Okay. I found Wexter.
No. Back up. Oh. Here, you sit here. Sorry, everybody. You get to look at my butt. You get to look at my popcorn butt. Sit right there.
Okay. Right here?
Yeah, sit down.
Okay.
Just wait. Don't move. Do not move. Don't. Just pick a pose. Ready? Don't look at it.
Oh, I moved. Sorry. Okay, I'll try not to move.
Try not to move. I'm scanning Diana. This is easier to do, but I don't have an iPhone. I don't have one of them new fancy fangled iPhones with the whole 3D face thing and everything. And the app, there might be a better one out there, but oh no. Okay, I lost it. That's okay.
You can't move my eyes either. Or yeah.
No, I mean you can. It's just gonna. They're just compositing. There's probably a better app for this. But look, so this is a free app.
Well,
yeah. So look, hang on, wait.
Oh, you got my whole body?
I got I was only able to get only so much before it stopped.
That's cool.
Yeah, so this can export as an STL file. But the problem is I don't know if it's too buggy because I can't get all the whole scan. So if there's another way of doing something like this, like you got to let me know, cuz that's how we would get like the figure sculpt that someone would be able to use. You know, there's probably something out there that does this, and I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is called EM3D.
Whoa.
But yeah, look, like it's legit. Like it's really for real.
I need that like for when I wanna see what my hair looks like.
Yeah, but you can't. The problem is that I'm using an iPad, which is unwieldy, and moreover, I can't actually get the whole. I can't get your head without it like wigging out. And I'm like, is that a bug in the software? Is it because I'm using an iPad? I don't know what it is, but that's how I would scan someone's head effectively. But Wexter can make you into an action figure. Oh, I have to look up Wexter. Did you look him up?
Yeah, I was looking right now. Yeah.
So I guess I have to pay him to do something. Noah PC freak. Well, hello. I'm a PC and a Mac freak. So yeah, that's the name of it. EM3D. It's an iOS app, and it's free. You can unlock it with in-app purchase. I just haven't gone that far because I can't get a full scan of anything. I'm like, well, this is a fun gimmick, but like
I like him already.
Why?
Do some puzzles. It's gonna be good for you. Nice and relaxing. An hour later, he's got a mess. He's doing a puzzle. I was looking at his Twitter. That's funny. Can you 3D? Oh look, he 3D printed
an Issaquah. Holy cow!
Oh.
Whoa! Hang on. Where's the Issaquah model? Where's the model? Where do you get the model?
Whoa!
Ask him where he got that model. Oh my god!
Whoa,
dude,
that's cool.
See, you can 3D print and paint that.
Yeah. Oh, can I paint it?
Yeah, that's the stuff that you paint, but you got to paint it with paints that are made for it, and not.
I researched like what kind of paints, like.
Yeah, after.
You conceal. No, I took the paints off those. Cause first you have to prime.
If you were to become an action figure, would you be from the Empire or Rebel? Empire. Me personally. Join his Patreon, just a couple of dollars a month to access that all. Oh, he made that? He made that?
Yeah.
Hold on. He made that Ahsoka. I would like totally. I'd become his. Like if he does Star Wars builds, like it gives you the stuff, and if I get a printer or whatever, then yeah, I'd become a patron for that, because then you get to print something unique.
Yeah,
cool.
Let's check out his. Is that him?
Yeah, no.
Oh, wrong one.
There's a lot. See, there's a lot of filament types out there. Did he do it?
No.
Ahsoka's bust. Oh no, yeah, by the fabulous Wexter.
Oh, so somebody else.
Yeah, but see, even when it's not, see, that's what I'm saying. Even when it's not painted, it's cool. It looks cool.
Yeah. Oh, so they used his design.
Check out his Fotis Mint. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Chris is Darth Vader with a removable helmet. Yeah, there you go. Don't use. Hyena says, whatever you do, don't use Gorilla Glue to seal your hair. LOL. I've sealed my
what happened?
fingers.
She used that?
No, Hyena.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know.
To seal your hair.
Yeah, you never do that anyway. That's not a good thing. Chris,
They
what
make
3D printer do you have? I don't have one. I may be getting a mini as well. Would he have a saber or a blaster? Probably a saber. Search Gorilla Glue Girl online. She had to go to the ER.
Whoa. Ow. No. That would be not good. They make glue for hair. For like hair extensions and hair.
It's like, why would you need glue for your hair, dude?
Even for like toupees. Like for men.
Toupee. I don't even have one pay. Yeah, are you checking Jedi?
Yeah.
It's been an hour. Doop-a-doop boop, boop-a-doop boop, boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop boop. Her head was like a helmet. Oh my god, that's horrible. Why didn't she just shave it off? Unless she couldn't because it was stuck to her skin. Oh my god, that's horrible. Hey, don't tell me about these things because then I Google, look them up. I'm like, oh my god. This is bad. Oh man, that's horrible. Have to figure all up. Photos Mint and Chaos Core Tech. Their models are incredible. Okay, I will. I mean, I will. Like, trust me. As soon as I'm like, okay, what am I 3D printing today? 99% of what I would 3D print is probably going to be Star Wars. Like, zeroed out. Then it's a question of where am I going to get my filament? Because I know you need filament. You need the material. I don't. There's so much to choose from. I don't know where to begin. That's the problem. And then I'm sure it's like a hop, skip, and a jump to a resin printing. Resin stuff. The resin prints seem to be what I've seen seem to be pretty cool too. But like it's different. I know it's different than 3D printing. It's 3D printing, but it's not the same as it's. Jerry and I think Joel were saying that they had a suggestion for a resin printer that was pretty easy. But it's a question of which models would work better with resin versus which models work better. And I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm a noob. It's got to be easy, simple, straightforward, clean. Like, yeah, I've seen prints that are just amazing. Like these are probably this is a Jerry Lego minifigure print. And I'm sure resolution has improved since then, but I mean, this is pretty rough. Sorry, the lighting's not perfect, but here, let me see if I can get it in focus. It's nice. Low poly. Vader minifigure. There we go. I had to, like, not Lego compatible. His arms kept kind of swinging off, so I had to use, like, Fun Tack to keep his arms on. I think his head is attached, though. Yeah, his head's attached. But I've had that. See, I like the 3D printing stuff. Just haven't had a chance to use it. Wait, did I? Oh, that's the brightness. Is it gonna go? Oh, there we go. This is Star Wars Trilogy, Apprentice of the Force. Maybe I should pull out an older one. Space Invaders, Tetris Attack, Tetris 2, Empire Strikes Back, GBA games. There's Tetris. I guess I don't have a lot of Game Boy games. I'm just going to go with an old standby, even with the GBA. You wanted to state for the record that we didn't have to ban the Mod Me or Ban Me troll? Oh, good to know. You have a print farm and we print our products by the thousands. Our printers make money. What? Wait, how do you do that? What do you print to make money? How can you print things to make money? What? That's my question. What could it be? What could you... Now I'm curious. Like, what are people buying? Like, are you making the models, or are you just printing the items to sell? Not that I'm gonna, like, move to a farm or anything. Although don't be surprised if I do, eventually. Specifically to build the Galaxar little flea market, geeky flea market. Oh man, you do not want to see this game. Ah! Not good. I am totally not doing well with this. Waiting for Diana to come back, then I'm going to hand it to her. You created a product for my sporting goods company. You have 15 printers printing. Wow. Dang, dude. That's incredible. You have 15 printers printing 24/7. Wow, that's incredible. So you made your own product. See, I that's my problem, is I wouldn't have a product to make. Certainly not one that anybody I think would buy. I've had like random thoughts of like, oh, I wish this product existed, and then it doesn't. I don't know if any of that had necessarily been in the realm of 3D printing, but it would make I guess when I have that kind of thought again, I could shoot it across your bow. But like I said, probably not going to be moving to a farm to 3D print anytime soon. Dude, seriously. The Game Boy Tetris is simplistic. I will say that.
I'm back.
Hey.
Let's go all night. I'm ready. Oh, I remember that.
Well, you got... Okay.
Oh, weren't you going to play the arcade?
No, I couldn't. I not tonight. Look, Loyal Moses created a product for a sporting goods company, and they have 15 printers going 24/7 on his farm.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so apparently it's possible.
Wow.
That's incredible, dude.
What you have a sporting goods company? Is it local?
Well, he's local in the sense of Washington. Oh, is this a 24/7 stream again? No.
Yeah. Let's go all night. Woo!
Oh. No. Chris.
It does feel like you're hanging out with people, like with.
Well, that's what I'm basically doing.
Yeah.
Tetris. So you don't even need to see it.
I know.
To know.
They should watch you because you're really good at it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, except when I'm screwing the pooch.
There's no way that they can. What about in the bedroom? Because we could play video games too.
Yeah, but
together.
The problem is camera angles. It just doesn't. That was another Tetris. It doesn't work. Like I could do.
Like if, yeah.
Well, I'd have to switch. They could see me, or they could watch me play, and potentially watch you at the same time. But the problem is I have to stage that scene in OBS before like we went live, because I can't easily do it now that we are live.
Yeah, I think they like watching you play Tetris. They can't.
Yeah, I know, but like, how am I gonna watch Nintendo get flags me? You're using the sounds you shouldn't use. You son of a gun! We're coming after you and your.
I'm still into this 3D printing thing. I'm going down the rabbit hole.
Great. Hey, can you 3D print me something? No, you can 3D print it yourself, Diana. You know how to do it.
No, you'll be coming to me, and I'm gonna be saying that to you.
Just do it. Just press the button. Where are you going? Okay, I can't. I don't want to like. Okay, if you're sitting here, it's one thing, but if I'm like playing the Tetris game off to the side, it's not gonna work. Ow. I do have to clean my room, and it is getting on to 9:10. 3D print parts to make another 3D printer. That's what you do. That's what you do. Like, that's you 3D print things to 3D print. Chris Pirillo cooking show? Yeah, you don't want that either. I don't cook. I don't really have any building activities. I don't like the process of cooking. I don't like the process of making things. I'm a horrible maker. I don't like making things. I'm a DI buyer. Like, let's just buy it. Get it. Have it done. Be finished. Be done with it. So yeah, I don't plan on that. I hate cooking. That's why Joe does it for me. Yeah, I'm not a cooker. Diana's she's the cooker around here. I am very much a turnkey guy. I don't work out either. Nope. I maintain my weight by eating enough calories every day, but not too many calories on the average day. So it keeps a good balance. And it works. So I don't have to work out to lose. You don't. Well, I'm lucky in the sense that I don't have to work out to lose weight, and I think there are bodies out there who can do the same thing. It's a question of and the ways that I've lost weight over time. Exercise has never helped. It's always been monitoring caloric intake. It's what has worked for me. So it's not a popcorn diet per se. I don't go on diets because diets inevitably will fail. It's more like what are my allotment of points or calories for the day? What have I eaten? What can I eat? What's my plan? And I map it out. So that includes getting through a day and having a beer and popcorn, which is about 500 calories because I drink really thick beer. I do it differently. But yeah, I've always done that. Is Star Trek against my religion? No, I love Star Trek. I do. I want to watch Discovery. I'm waiting right now. I want to see if there's going to be any deals for signing up for Paramount Plus. But very much excited for Star Trek Discovery Season 3. Very much. Hey, Orion Spectrum. How are you? I'm sitting here because Diana was there, but Jedi must have gotten antsy. Diana's being ASCII. Jedi got antsy. Hey, Skull E. Oh, yeah, Diana. She comes and goes. Ow. She comes and goes as she pleases. She's nobody's fool. Oh man. That's close enough. You triggered the drinking game. Everyone take a drink. I have zero plans. Zero plans because I'm not into video games. I was never on G4 either. I was Tech TV. That was pre G4 acquisition. Ow. Karaoke night? Yeah, well, kind of. You don't want to see that either. Although I guess it's a thing. What Twitch sings, or at least it was for a brief while. I don't hear about Twitch sings so much anymore, though. Which is really strange. You never get anyone to drink when you say Tech TV? Yeah, that's... Oh, so it did die. Twitch sings died? Why? It was so popular. Copyrights? Oh, DMCA. Doesn't surprise me. Dumb, and dumb. This industry, I swear to God, this industry is just... I get it, IP, and I understand it, but I don't need that music to have music playing in the background. If the industry was smart, they'd embrace it, but no, instead they don't. But if the platform hasn't figured out how to license or allowing them to rebroadcast and paying, like I can understand, but at least giving that as an option, right? Someone's got to foot the bill, and as long as you're footing a bill, I mean, I don't see a problem with it. But the issue is, if you're not given the ability to foot a bill, to pay for it, I'm not saying you should do it outright, but this is exactly why when I do the movie nights or the watch parties, I do not put audio or video into the stream. It makes me nervous. I just don't like doing it. I've seen too many bad things happen in and around that kind of proposition. Thank you for following. Hey, Harwood. Of course, Diana's disappeared. Jedi must be going through something where she needed Diana, because she will go through like periods of silence, as you very well saw. Boop, boop, boop. No, no, no. Don't want that, do I? Yeah. Hey, Play the Planet. Doing well. Diana was just here, and then she went off because Jedi was pulling her away. After seeing The Mandalorian's face, I watched Wonder Woman 1984. Mistake. Really? I didn't mind Wonder Woman 1984. I know a lot of people slagged it for a lot of different reasons, and all of those reasons were cogent and reasonable. But as kind of a bubblegum kind of movie, like, I didn't take it seriously, didn't think about it too hard, just looking for a little bit of entertainment. To me, it worked. For the most part. It worked. But that's me. I don't know. I got different taste in movies. Then again, I liked Supergirl when I was a kid. Supergirl, I guess, wasn't a hit, but man, we watched the hell out of Supergirl. I even have a Supergirl wax pack, I should say. I just showed them in the stream, or on my Twitter feed yesterday. I ordered a few more to complete the collection, but these are all my wax packs currently, minus the Garbage Pail Kids. I have all the Garbage Pail Kids. They're not pictured, but you can see Supergirl. She's kind of in the middle there. Second from the bottom row. Well, the total bottom row, that line is Fleer and Donruss, but the other ones are Tops. Tops is my preference, personally. I was always a Tops fan. But yeah, I've got Supergirl. Here, I'll just zoom in a little bit. Wax pack. You can buy the full Supergirl set for like nothing, like $5 or something crazy like that. It was incredible. It's funny what they pick on in Twitch. Some people play dance all day long, playing the songs, and they never get slammed. But if another person plays that same song in the background and they get hit, I don't want to mess with it. I didn't complete my bachelor's in MIS in college a long time ago, but have friends that have studied IT network, and they are earning very well from some colleges online without having to spend a lot like university these days. Can you recommend me a few serious companies online to take IT network courses and earn money in the meantime? Ryan, I would not know where to begin. It is not my background. Not my background. I do not have recommendations for you. Not because I don't have them, because not because I have them and don't want to tell you, because I literally do not have them. Reminds you of the bazooka gum with comics, kind of. I got Jedi some bazooka gum at Dollar Tree, like, and they still come with comics. I'm like, no, they come with comics and they're jokes. She's kind of excited, but the bubble gum was just so bad bubble gum. Yes, the store in downtown Kent is actually run by, I don't know if I'd consider her a friend, but she vended at my event a few years ago, and her handle is, Sweetie Girls Designs, I think. Let me see if I can pull her up on Instagram. I know exactly who I haven't actually been to her store though. Sweetie Girl Designs, isn't it? Man, I gotta figure out how to type it, because I want to show you what she's talking about. Ooh, if I can type it right. I can't. GYRL, isn't it? GYRL, Sweetie Girl. I probably have to Google it. Or is it GRR? Let me Google it, because you guys will totally understand. Give me a second. Let me add a bookmark there. Bookmark. Sweetie Girl Designs. Man. Thank you for following Mercurius Pollux. Sweetie girl Kent. And she does vintage. She gets a whole bunch of that. I got a lot of my wax packs from her, actually. No, come on. What's her name? Can you help me out, Shraiku? Like, I'm going nuts because I always. No, Sweet Kitty. Novelty retailer. That's in Kent. Interesting. Does she pivot? Or is that somebody else? Now I can't find her. I think that was her, though. Vintage Kent Toys Store. Yeah, where'd you go? Retro Emporium. No, it's next door to Retro Emporium.
I think I'm gonna go clean up the kitchen. Or
okay, well I can start wrapping up. I was trying to find Sweetie Girl design stuff.
Unless you want to.
The store is Retro Emporium? Oh, it is? Oh, okay. Huh, okay.
Oh,
I thought Retro Emporium was a different store, but...
Look.
She's on Etsy, too. Oh, yeah. She's on Etsy.
Oh, what's this?
Sweetie Girl. She did, she was at a Galaxar vendor. You met her at least 1 or 2 times. I was going to try to pull up her page, but...
Oh, stick for the raid, D.
Yeah, Retro Emporium, pop culture nostalgia. No, that's not it. No, I swear that's not it. Maybe it is. Maybe that's what she is now.
Yes.
I guess so.
Oh, we've been there, right? The one in Kent.
We haven't been to this store in Kent. We've been to. But it's been so friggin' long. Is that her? Yeah, I think that's her, yeah. Okay. I guess I have to scope her Etsy page if she's still selling on Etsy. Because they have like a ton of like just kitschy, retro-y kind of things.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I got a lot of trading cards from her wax packs. That's what her thing came up.
This over here.
What?
Look, over here, where my foot is pointing.
Yeah, that's from Galaxy's Edge. They have a couple of those actually.
See, I've never noticed it. How long have you had it there?
I haven't had it there. I moved it because I had to move something else.
That's cute.
Well, you're gonna show them?
I know. Yeah, I was about to say. That's what I was looking at.
Roberto says your ponytail looks good tonight.
Aw, thank you.
Good.
Really?
She spent all day on it.
No, and my hair definitely needs a trim. So like.
Oh, thank you, Shraiku. That's it.
Thank
Sweet girl designs. I knew it was something like that. I have to visit her Etsy page because it's been a while since I did
When
it.
my hair is up, usually I don't have time to do it.
Who are we rating? Who are we rating? Who's streaming right now? Linus, but he's not gonna notice my raid. Business is doing 23. Although we did him the other day.
Do Linus. Only because
Linus is not gonna. He's not gonna. He doesn't care. Retro Hair Rocket League. I don't know what the hell that is. Fall Guys.
We haven't talked to him in a while.
Gunpla in Miami.
I just want to see what his stream looks like.
Linus? He's gaming. I guarantee he's gaming. Who's this dude? The Gundam Project. I'm scoping. Big nerd. He likes building Gundam models. Linus? I guarantee he's playing a game.
Let's see.
And he's not going to notice a raid from us. Yeah, see, he's playing Beat Saber. So he's playing a game. He's not watching chat. Guaranteed he's not watching chat. Like, at all.
He's probably glancing at it.
No, he's not glancing at chat. He's playing a game.
Let's go in.
We're not going to raid Linus.
Yeah, let's raid Linus.
We're going to raid Linus. Okay, should we raid Linus? Fine. Yeah, see, Linus hardly ever looks at comments. Krusty 3D. Sorry, dude. Yeah, your timing could have been better.
Oh, he doesn't.
Linus from Intel Retail Edge days. Wow, it's a long time ago. Hey, Panther Pones, Panther Paws. We were looking to raid somebody. All right, let me do it. So let me do how I usually do it, like Lego Star Wars, and then I do a search. But Twitch search sucks. See, I did a search for Lego, and it's showing League of Legends. This is so bad. It is just so bad.
Nothing?
Squat, dude. Like, Twitch discovery is so nasty.
What about Grogu?
That guy's got 230. Grogu?
Let's search for Grogu.
There. Maybe consider you. No, they're not gaming.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not playing anything.
Oh,
They're not.
okay. Ooh, what's that?
These are that's none of these people, none of the people that I'm following right now are okay. So let's see here. So they're just chatting. Usually, like if you hover over them,
Yeah.
it'll tell you like what they might be chatting about. Happy Monday, everywhere in space,
Just
birthdays,
chatting.
Eve,
But that's what you do.
Twit.
Just
Twit's not
chatting.
watching. All right, Jack. Let's check out Jack. Oh, that's no. Oh, Jackie. No, she's not a nerd. Oh wait, she makes nerdy videos. Ubisoft, Funimation, Nerdist. All right, she looks like she's interacting.
I like her
Got it.
headphones.
Nice. That's all I got.
All right, we're gonna read.
Surprised it did, 'cause my
She's
voice
a
is
nerd,
shot.
so
I wanted to sing on my own, but there's no way I could sing on my own right now. My voice is like, I can already tell it's gone. It's gone, so TikTok, it's gone.
She says
okay?
Gonzo too.
Okay, guys.
Who
I
says
already
Gon-
like
wait.
her.
This has been a long time singing, so I'm gonna have to call it a wrap.
oh, just as I was just about to raid you. I was
No.
just about to raid you. Oh.
Thank you for sticking around for my little
Oh, no.
All right, well
Thank
I'll have to
you
do it.
for all the subs. I was just about to raid you. Okay, Chris, fucking raid.
Ah.
We're gonna sing them.
All right,
Do Ace of Base.
all right, we're gonna raid her now.
Singing.
Okay, we're gonna
I
raid.
have no idea.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
If we're getting a little raid,
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
do one.
That's cool.
6 p.m.
Okay.
6 p.m.
Base karaoke. So I gotta
Really?
like break.
Follow me on Discord. Get notifications. Turn them on. We'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. I love you. I appreciate you. At this point, we're going to raid. Enjoy. Be nice. It's a Tuscan raid, everyone. Gonna Tuscan raid a fellow nerd. Here we go. Let's have fun. In 3, 2, 1.
Shit. That's a long list.
I said I was going to raid, and I'm going to do it.
That's cool.
So I basically gave her
Here we go.